Bro, no, they got this
No,
little like
I have face cam today. Today this time.
today this time.
Today this time. Kenny's here. A and Z's here. Oh, they can't
No.
see y'all. Y'all are good. It's just me.
It's just me and my humble abode.
It just me and it bit. Feel
Y'all
me?
niggas playing Repo? Oh wait,
That's
that's Schedule
schedule
One.
one.
All those games just look the same, bro. It's fucking like friend slop.
Friend slop. Kill yourself. I love schedule
That's
one. It's good. It's a lot fun by yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
I know I've seen people play it, but yeah, I just call it friend slop because it's that game you make your friend buy and then y'all play it once and never touch it again.
That's
That's
literally
low-key what
it.
I thought it would be like, but it was like the exact opposite, bro. We can't stop playing this shit.
Like I played 10 games of Lethal Company tops,
Bro, literally.
but I know Repo looks funny because like I mean these are games are just kind of like they just kind of blend in. What is Schedule One about?
It's basically just dealing and selling drugs.
And
Oh,
making
okay.
them.
You get to like
So
you get to grow
it's
your
just
shit. You get to grow it,
so
cut it
it's
with shit. Uh,
so it's just that fuck ass like mobile game, but
a lot
on
better.
PC and a lot better. Yeah,
It's a
that's
lot more
real. Okay.
intuitive. I need my fucking glasses.
See, so maybe it's not friends law. Maybe I was too taco ticklers.
Am I screen sharing on Discord still?
That sounds like a derogatory way of calling like immigrants
No,
pedophiles.
Kino, you're not.
We're
I sound
wearing
like a
glasses now.
derogatory way of saying you like Latinas.
Taco ticklers. Nah, that sounds like
I, you're
like
easy.
Jack the Ripper, but for Latinas.
But so
Jacobo el Matador.
basically, last time I had a lot to do. I still have not really a lot to do. It's just still mixing, but it's probably like 2 or 3 shelves left, so it's not really too bad.
Type shit.
You know, it's
Oh shit, if y'all gonna hop on later, we could watch this Smash tournament that's going on.
yeah, I got you. I
That
will
shit is
most likely
beautiful.
be on for a while.
It like top 24 starts at 1 p.m., but like the good part is like around like 8, 9 p.m., which might be a little early, but you might hop on for like top four.
But yeah, so
Honestly,
this is what I've gotten so far, filled up with the thugger. I literally just have this last one, and then we can bag up and start selling again.
that looks like shit from a butt.
It is. It's that thugger. We mix it with motherfucking
See, like
with
sometimes you
Viagra,
smoke so
Viagra,
much that
Red Bull, Coke, banana, and a motor oil. That's how you get
sometimes you
that.
smoke so much that you just take a dookie outside and it grows a little weed plant.
Exactly. It's like when it's like how animals eat like seeds and shit.
Right.
They just leave it out. They just leave it out for everybody for free.
Oh shit. But tell me on my plug at this little like 10 pack of pre-rolls and they come in like a cigarette kind of box.
That's kind of hard.
Like
They have some of those at the dispensary.
they're called the Redemption.
Bro, smoking the John Marstons.
Smoking the Redemption, bro. I feel like I'm playing through God of War 1 through 3.
I said you gonna get tuberculosis, that's for sure.
That's for damn
That's for
sure.
sure.
I got my cigar here. YouTube. This is a cigar.
What the hell are you talking about, brother?
Just a
You see me
cigar.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
I thought you. Oh wait, no, I'm tweaking. I'm
Honestly,
literally watching on.
I was about to say I'm multi on Twitch and YouTube.
Wait, what are you using to multi? Are you on OBS?
Yeah.
Did you pay for it?
Nope.
I thought you could only multi-stream if you
There's
pay
a
for the premium.
there's there's somebody with a fucking GitHub plugin that had it for
Go.
free. So I just uh Katoro showed me that, so I just did that and it was easy.
That's some real shit. That's like there's this little like PowerShell plugin you can do to like get like a free Windows or a free Office. Like that's what I've been doing with my computer builds. Like usually
That's
someone will charge like $100 for just for the Windows, but I don't charge for it because I literally just download Windows because that's free, you know. And then you just putting a code into PowerShell and it just literally like activates Windows for you without paying a single like you don't even gotta go on CD keys and pay like $10. Like it's completely fucking free.
I
And I'm pretty sure you can do that with Office too.
I mean, I've never had to worry about that because I mean, I got my shit off in Newegg, and that should just came
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, plus when you build another PC, oh wait, you only have to deal with that because you'll just like use your same SSD.
I mean, you're the one that's gonna
Um,
be building my new PC, dog. You gotta worry about all that.
True, no, we are using
That's
a new SSD.
that's all you.
But the good thing though is that like Windows licenses are like multi-device, so
Oh, so
like yeah, you can,
you think if I signed in with my like with the Windows account that I sign in onto my computer already, I'd be good, right?
um I'm not sure if it's just by signing in, but it probably would be. I haven't like done it myself, but like from the time that I was like looking into it, like you either log in or you just like putting the little pin code, you know, like the serial code for your Windows license, I guess. Your Windows license key pretty much. You just put it into your new PC and it'll just
Oh shit, I didn't have to do that at all. Like I didn't have
but
any
yeah.
type of pin or anything. Like I literally just turned on my computer. Maybe because it was like a pre-built, so it
Yeah,
was.
it was already like set, but
That
the
makes
the
sense.
the the license key is just in like your settings, so you just like grab it and put it in. But like I'm pretty sure if you just have like a little like Outlook account that's like linked to it, then if you just log
Yeah.
into another device, then it'll just like do it automatically. But that's crazy because Microsoft be fucking charging $115 for Windows 11 home license key, and
Home.
I be hooking up my fucking customers with that Windows 11 Pro for the
If you
free
wanna
ski.
get a PC built by Vibin,
Oh God, bro.
hit
Get that
Vibin.
shit.
Links in this video's fucking
Vibing in
Once the
jail,
video
right?
comes out, God.
Honestly, I need to make a little post. I need to make a little post for it because I've been slacking. Like I need to like advertise myself. Um, oh yeah, let's see. Let me show you this second build I make. I don't think I sent it
yeah.
here.
So after I get this four in, that's literally it, and then I just have to pack shit up. I have like a whole nother shelf of just plain Granddaddy.
So this is like time based. Like you actually have to wait for the shit to grow.
Uh, yeah. So it's not like time based. Time based. It does have like a timer, but it's not like real life timer, obviously.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
guys ever seen about that game that's like actually like time based? Um, it's some weird ass like indie game. Like it's called like 72 days or some bullshit. Like, I don't know. It's probably more than that. But like it like takes your like real time clock and uses it as the timer for that. And the way that it is that like you're in a cave type of thing and like your master or something like that like goes into like a deep slumber and then you have to like I don't remember the exact details, but pretty much like you just kind of have you wake up and you have like 72 days until you die or something along those lines. But it's like actually like 72 days or however much time the game actually is.
That's kind of fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah, you just kind of like explore around, but there's like not a lot to do in the game. Like you just kind of like move around the cave, like kind of see new shit.
I mean, it makes
And
sense. It's an indie dev, and it's like a really experimental like type of
yeah,
game.
it's like super experimental. Like that's some shit you just never think of. But
That's pretty fucking
um,
cool. I'm not gonna lie.
it's yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. It would just take you like hella long to beat the game if you actually like play it like you know, but people would just like leave it running and
That's like
call it a night.
2 months long of a game.
I think it's probably more than like 72 hours. So I think it's like months or years even, something like that. It was some crazy shit. I remember like watching a video about it and I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll have to look it up because that actually sounds pretty fun to play.
I wish I could remember the name, but I probably watched that shit high like 4 years ago.
Bro, the
But yeah.
fucking sirens in this game get me. I can't ever tell if it's outside or in the fucking game.
Well, like they could just raid you.
No, they're adding that though. He's gonna add that soon. But there's like just like siren sounds in the back is like ambiance.
They about to put Donald Trump in the game and they're gonna be terrifying your sales, bro.
They about to
So
oh fuck no, bro. They tariff the weed. Oh hell nah, bro. Should
they
have
gonna
never
add JD
smoked that shit.
Vance.
Now I gotta pay tariffs on it.
They gonna add JD Vance and he's gonna be like, have you ever considered saying please?
They gonna add JD
Where's our
Vance and he's
thank
gonna
you?
kill the Pope.
Where is
Bro,
our thank
can we
you?
talk about that? Like he goes to the Vatican and the Pope dies, and then he goes to India and then they go into a fucking war, or they're in the cusp of going to war. And then he's about to visit the fucking leader of China, like in a
Bro,
week or two. Like, come on, bro. Like,
he's
Bro, on a
there's some
he's gonna
generational run.
he's gonna
there's some
start
sinister going
World
through.
War III between us and China.
Nah, he's just gonna like put an end to the Chinese century that's ensuing by just killing
It's like I
fucking.
met a guy one time, great guy, Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan.
See, bro, like 15 minutes of JD Vance just gets you to pull the plug on your life support. That's
Bro,
crazy.
honestly, I would too. It's fucking
Hope
JD
them said, I've
Vance.
seen enough.
I'm not gonna lie, like genuinely, who in their right mind would willingly want to meet with JD Vance unless you're like, dick right in.
Right.
Unless you're like
Like, cause
dick,
I could
right?
say that I would want to meet Donald Trump just to have like a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
everybody deserves a conversation, but like it's gonna be so hard to talk to him. Like I
I mean, yeah, like not even no like violent shit. I just want to have a conversation with him for real. I need to know like if that's how he actually is.
that's the issue, bro.
That's the issue. He is.
Dude, fucking Time, like Time Magazine. Time Magazine always like interviews presidents after the first 100 days.
Yeah.
And I read a little snippet of it, and I know that interviewer was like so close to ripping their eyeballs out.
I
Matter
said
of
we
fact,
pretty much just do the shit and
bro
Put
just
it back.
repeats words over and over until like it kind of sounds like a sentence.
That's the thing is he kind of just confuses niggas until it makes a sentence.
Like bro was talking about Sleepy Joe. He was asleep at the Pope funeral, and then he got on his phone. And on top of that, he was wearing a blue suit.
bro
When
got a power nap in and then checked his clash.
nigga check grinder, bro. Come on.
Bro said, "Damn, who out here?"
But bro, he wore a blue suit. Like,
Bro, yeah. After the fucking Vatican requested everybody attending wear black suits and
yeah,
white dress shirts.
yeah, it was like
Like, bro,
black or like
you are
navy
not
blue.
you are not the most important nigga. Like he always finds a way to make everything revolve around him. He's just
Because
like
that's
Kanye.
because that's what the Trump supporters like. Because they were like, oh, he's wearing blue. Like, what? That's so disrespectful. So they show like a picture of like the whole people sitting there, and it's like, what about those people wearing blue? It's like, bro, it's navy blue. It's like pretty much black, bro. It's like,
It's pretty
what
much
the fuck?
black.
Like, you can see the shade difference between their navy blue and his bright ass blue suit.
Like, bro, don't make me tag dye workwear just for you niggas to understand the difference in colors.
And on top of that, he was just like,
Also,
I don't know.
literally, he's the fucking president of the United States and like a trillionaire. You can afford a new suit.
That's the thing, though. Nobody wanted him there.
Exactly.
Not even the Pope, bro. I know the nigga was.
That nigga rose up out of his
seething,
grave
bro.
and said, "Come on, bro. Come on."
Nigga
Well,
was
that's why to
seething.
a point, bro, is funny because that's some shit like you could picture Kino doing. Like
Yeah,
going
but
to
it's some
somebody's
shit.
funeral.
It's some shit that should only happen in Boondocks, bro. This shit should be real
But
life,
that's the
dog.
thing is that's some shit you can imagine me doing a person, not the fucking president.
Not the fucking
Not
president of
literally.
the top three strongest country in the world.
Top three, not one or two strongest countries in the world.
That's crazy though, cause like
Actually,
what's it called?
probably two. We're actually probably two to China. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
We are
yeah.
definitely to China, bro. They are not. They are just hiding some shit
Oh,
from us.
absolutely.
And here's the thing, bro. Like, bro, no, they are definitely they're stronger now because they made that nigga Trump look like the biggest bitch in human history. Because he keeps claiming like, oh, the trade war, we're it's going great. We are negotiating. Oh, matter of fact, that was on the time. That's what that was on the time shit that I'm gonna just like skim through. He was like, "What are the deals you made?" He was like, "Yeah, we made a hella deals. We made like 200 deals." And the interviewer was like, "What kind of deals were those?" It's like, "Yeah, it was plenty of deals. It was we
The
made
best
about
ones.
200 deals, the best ones, only the best ones."
The
So
greatest deals, actually. Z, can you say this in your Trump voice, please?
What?
What deals did you make, Z? What Z Trump? What deals did we make in the Terra Four?
What are you saying? Just like make shit up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, frankly, we did a huge deal with Nintendo, and we're giving all prison inmates a new Switch when it comes out. We're giving them a Switch 2,
like,
and they're gonna have to play Smash
como
Bros
darte
to get
like,
out.
bruh, not like
They're gonna have to
this
play
shit is
Animal Crossing without resetting once because of their NPCs.
this shit is crazy. Like, bro, he's like straight lying,
Bro,
daily,
genuinely, just in our
like
fucking face.
daily, like daily, bro. Like he's every day. He's just saying some shit. Like, bro, he was very adamantly saying, "Oh yeah, we're waiting on China to give us a call. We're doing this trade deal, yada yada yada." China said, "We ain't calling
We
nobody,
ain't calling
bitch.
We
shit.
all,
Take this
we've
counter
also
tariff."
signed a historic deal where every citizen has to watch The Dark Knight because Heath Ledger was amazing in that film.
Okay, that would get my vote. I ain't gonna lie.
I would get my vote
Shout out
too.
Heath Ledger.
I would just turn into a cult member and oh yeah, I'm gonna vote on a single issue.
I'm gonna vote on a
Like
single issue that isn't an issue at all, and bro
that
says
is
it's an
an
issue.
issue at all. Yeah,
That's
you got it
genuinely
very
all of
right.
politics, though, is voting on issues that aren't actually issues that are said to be an issue.
Like y'all are pretty
True.
much beefing with each other, but there's motherfuckers who ain't eating, bro. Like still, like how long
Still,
has this been an issue?
But yeah, I'm gonna like skim through
like,
this little time interview they did with him.
I've walked past the same homeless person every single day of my life going to school when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure bro is still out there.
Yeah, but
Either
get
that or
trans people
COVID
out the
got him.
bathrooms. Homeless people aren't a thing.
Just cover him up.
Just get a house.
Just buy a house. What do you
But
mean?
yeah,
Why didn't your dad loan you $1 million for a house? A small loan of $1 million.
so the second question in this thing was, you know better than you know better than anyone that president is the most powerful president in the world. At the same time, it seems like you're expanding the power of the presidency. Why do you think you need more power? First of all,
Cause I want it.
whoever interviewing this nigga, props to you, bro. Like kicking that shit off strong.
Exactly. They're actually asking him good questions.
So his answer, well, I don't feel like I'm expanding it. I think I'm using it as it was meant to be used. You literally fucking locked up two judges. That's some shit that only Hitler did.
I'm
But
using it as it's meant to be used. You literally pardoned people who committed an act of domestic terrorism on your
I'm
behalf.
saying,
Oh, that's
like, look at
probably
how he
why.
talks. Look how he talks. After that sentence, he said, "We've had people writing it was the best first month and best second month, and really the best third month."
Frankly, the best ever month ever.
Like
The best months.
he just adds like two sentences for every sentence he says, just to sound like he's like cognitive, bro.
exactly, bro. He needs to take more than one cognitive test. Can we get Trump to do the fitness gram test? Like, he needs to be able to do the sit ups, the pacer, the fucking rope climbing. He needs to be able to run a mile. Like, I need to see all this shit before I think he's good enough to be our president.
Like
I
I feel
mean,
like he
bro,
just
I
doesn't
think
understand
most
how
of the
this shit
people
works.
couldn't be president at that point.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
saying, bro, like
to be fair,
at that point, we're just gonna have to vote for fucking
bro,
Stephanie
we
Smith.
couldn't even be president,
At
bro.
that
We'd have
point,
No,
to
we
we,
just gonna have
elect
to
like
vote for LeBron.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
LeBron
no,
for
because
president.
Stephanie Smith is actually like considering running for president, but
Bro, if
not that
he
he talks shit
does,
about LeBron,
he's getting
he
Gen
lost
Z.
so many votes. No,
Bro,
he's
we
not
gonna have
getting
like
the
Stephen A. and fucking Charlemagne as president and VP, bro.
Stephen A. Bro, Stephen A.
The
Smith and
timeline where
Shaq as
Stephen A. Smith is our president.
He said he was like thinking about running, bro.
Fuck
no,
it,
he's
why?
like pretty confident that he wants to run.
Yeah, bro.
You might as well. Fuck it. We let Trump be a president twice. Just let Stephen A. Smith. Don't make him
I'm
get
saying
votes. Don't make him do anything. Just let him, bro. Please.
the only like problem is that he lost all the old head fucking votes because he was shit talking LeBron. So he opened and closed the door real quick. It's like when you're trying to get away from a creeper.
It's like you're trying to get away from a creeper.
Oh man.
God
Um
damn, I have one more shelf I need to do.
See, like he
That's
talks like he don't know how the fucking stock market works. Like, aren't you supposed to be like
the king
the
of the
the
stock
art of
market.
the art of trade, nigga? Mr. Seven bankruptcies. How you bankrupt a casino? That's just
But the
crazy to
point
me.
of it is to make him give you money.
I'm saying, but yeah, it said, we were saying at table we were losing
Table
two
is
trillion a year
cool.
on trade, and you can't do that. I mean, at some point, someone has to come along and stop it because it's not sustainable. We were carrying other countries on our back with, trade numbers with horrible numbers, and we've changed it. You see, the market fluctuates quite a bit. Today it's up 1,000 points. It goes up and down, but that will steady out, and we're taking in tremendous amount of money. Like that don't sound like the government.
We,
That sounds like me. That sounds like
we.
me and my rich homies.
I was about to say we're
Cause
taking money.
mind you, he got a meme coin, and that shit is hella up. That's like how more illegal can you get than that, bro?
Bro, no, he pumped
Either
and
way,
dumped the meme coin at that.
not well. Right now, it's like up, like hella up, and for obvious reasons. Um, but I guess this guy thinks that if the market goes down 10% and then goes up 10% again, that's like even. No, bitch, that's a 1% loss. Which you think of 1%, like I mean it's percent, but when we're talking like trillions
I
of
was about to
dollars,
say when you're talking about the American stock market, then you're
like we're talking of trillions of dollars, a 1% loss is what, like
I don't know.
three
Don't ask me
mil?
to do math.
It's like 3 mil. Alexa, what's 1% of a trillion?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Kill yourself.
1% of what?
A trillion.
1% of 1 trillion is 10 billion.
10 billion. Okay. Anyways, carry on. So nigga just doubles down. Mr. President, I think what we're driving at is that you've taken congressional authority on trade and appropriation. You fired the heads of independent agencies. You're challenging the courts. You're using levels of government to weaken private institutions. Yada yada yada. So he says, no. I think that what I'm doing is exactly what I've campaigned for. If you look at what I campaigned on, for instance, you can talk about removing people from the country. We have to do it because Biden allowed people to come in through his open border crazy.
What's crazy is the interviewer wasn't even talking about immigration at all either.
Literally not at
She
all.
said not one damn thing about immigrants.
Like he's talking about like the firings of the government positions, and he's like, yeah, those immigrants,
Yeah, we gotta get
they
the
cannot keep
immigrants
getting
out.
away with this.
Like,
So
I'm
yeah, he's
so
like,
happy you brought that up, Frank.
frankly, I really don't like brown people. Like, bro.
so he gets asked about his like power trip. He's talking about immigrants. He's like, he allowed people to come into our country. that we can have in our country. Many criminals, they empty their prisons. Many countries, almost every country, but not a complete emptying. But some countries are complete emptying of the prison sentence. Bro, your last four sentences were the same sentence, but just
Reworded.
like you're not writing an essay, nigga.
Bro, literally,
Just
bro.
say what you gotta say and move on. He says if you were walking down the street and you happen to be near one of these people, crazy thing to say, like, oh my god, they would kill you and they wouldn't even think about it. And we can have that in our country.
Like,
Are we living in the same country?
are we living in the same country? Cause I'm not gonna lie, every time a nigga is an immigrant or can't speak English, and I talk to them, they just hit me with that big ass smile, like they knew everything I said.
Exactly. They'd be nice as fuck. Like obviously there's outliers,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Everything
but
has
that's
outliers.
everything, bro. Like, and if we're gonna talk about violent niggas that can just kill you, like, let's look at your kind, Donald Trump. Come on.
Let's look at the people he pardoned.
Let's look at the people he pardoned exactly, because no one's above the law according to him, but he's convicted of 34 fucking crimes.
He said, but nah, it's fine.
Mm.
Oh, you wanna sleep, Z?
Mm-hmm.
And
Man,
he's still talking about immigration, even after the question after that. Like, you were never asked about immigration. See, the interviewer,
because
the
that's the
question
thing
after that,
is Trump knows his dumbass fucking followers only care about that, and that's
only
it
care
because
about
he
that.
made them care about that.
Yup. So, yeah, the interviewer immediately, he's like, we'd love to come back to immigration, but maybe start with the economy.
Bro,
He said, all right, we're getting sidetracked, buddy. Like, but they had to, like, if I'm Time Magazine, I'm giving the interviewer a nice little like week of paid time off, bro. Like you gotta
bro,
like
bro had to,
decompress
bro,
after that.
he just had to sit through some bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I could
Like
sit through a one on one with Trump. 1v1 with Trump is crazy.
if I was Time Magazine,
YouTube said, "Whoa."
I'd
I
have to
meant
give
one
the
on one.
interviewer like $1,000 like chiropractor gift card, bro. Like go get a little massage or something. Cause goddamn.
Like, bro, you just had to fucking live through hell.
So he interviewer says, you promise you would immediately bring down prices and usher in a golden age of America. The price of gas and eggs have gone down, but the cost of other things remain. He gets cut off mid sentence, obviously. He says the price of groceries have gone down. The only price that hasn't gone down is the price of energy. The cost of energy. I'm sorry. Well, energy has gone down. Excuse me. Let me change that. It's the interest rates.
Let me change that. Bro said, wait,
And
fuck.
interest rates, bro said three things and none of he was like, oh, actually, oh. And interest rates have essentially stayed the same. But almost every other thing, I mean, you take a look at what's going on, and we're taking in billions of dollars of tariffs, by the way. And just to go back to the past, I took in hundreds of billions of dollars of tariffs from China. And then when COVID came, I couldn't institute the full program, but I took in hundreds of billions and we had no inflation. I don't like how he refers to shit. Like, what is this we? What is this I? Like, the country? The country? Like, say the country. Like, you're saying like this shit. Like, you're the country. No, nigga,
Well,
you're
I
just a
get
showman,
he
bro.
is saying we to like show some solidarity with the country, but even
But now
so,
he's
it's
saying
still like,
I.
oh, he's saying I. Damn.
He said I took in hundreds of billions of dollars of tariffs from China, and then when COVID came, yada yada yada. But I took in hundreds of billions, and we had no inflation. We had no inflation. What it's like?
We had
I don't
no
even want to.
inflation during COVID, is what he's saying. Of all
Yes.
places, of all
Yep.
times.
Of all times.
Oh yeah, no,
Like
definitely no inflation.
there's no such thing as no inflation, bro. Like
All
the
I'm gonna
more that
say is during COVID, I stopped paying 99 cents for a fucking large soda at McDonald's. That's all I'm saying.
shit, I seen Arizona's be sold for $2 at some places, bro.
And then
Recession
Arizona
indicated.
made that line where they were like, "Hey, snitch to us."
Hey, snitch to us, gang. We got y'all.
They're like,
But
"Hey, you can snitch."
yeah, he went into that whole rant And then so the interviewer is like, but let's focus on what is happening right now because gets cut off immediately. We took in billions of dollars. We had no inflation. Now, if you take a look at the price of groceries are down, the price of energy is down. Why would the price of energy go higher? Like energy depends on what you use, motherfucker, not what the market is. Like the only source of energy that goes up or down is gas. Like, is we cool? So,
I'm just I'm just confused by.
oh, this part right here, bro. Interviewer says, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
He was like, inflation remains pretty much the same, and the IMF is saying it's gonna go up. So he says, no, Eric, you can't say what they think because so far what I thought is right. I've been right about. And then the interviewer cuts him the 401ks are down. The Atlanta Fed says our economy is contracting negative 2.2% during quarter one. So he says, well, they have said that, but so far they've been. I mean, I've been right. If you look at all of the years that I've been doing this, I've been right on things.
All
you're
the
gonna have the
years I've been
wealthiest
doing this,
country.
like
You're gonna have
4 years.
4 years. He said you're gonna have the wealthiest country we've ever had, and you're gonna have an explosion upward in the not too distant future. I've been here now for 3 months, and I inherited eggs. What does he mean by that?
I think he means like
I
egg prices.
I inherited eggs. I inherited groceries. I inherited energy. Like you,
Like that's
like
what I like. He's just rambling. Like
like
I understand. Like I understand what he's saying if I read between it, and I shouldn't have to fucking read between it. You're the president.
you're the president of the dumbest fucking
You like
not even fan base, the dumbest cult ever. Like you gotta cookie cutter that shit for them.
exactly. You gotta put it in fucking simple words.
Like that's what's been working. You just been like 9, 11, 9, 11. I love that fucking Family Guy bit. Um, what was it going? It was going all through the roof, and we had the highest inflation we've ever had as a country, or very close to it. And I believe it was the highest ever. Somebody said it's the highest in only 48 years. That's because that's how inflation works. That's a lot too, but I believe we had the highest inflation we've ever had. I've been here now for 3 months, and 3 months we are taking in billions and billions of dollars from other countries that we never took in before, and that's just the start. Like he's not making any type of sense. And this is
From
just like
countries we've.
five questions in.
I'm confused what he be by countries we've never taken money from before. We're America. That's literally every single country.
That's the
I'm
point of
saying,
America,
bro,
bro.
That's
like
not the
he
point.
lied.
We're
He lied to
just
the whole country
we're
with
just
that little
talking
like
about
tariff graph.
the state of our economics.
They can we talk about the political and socio-economical state of the world?
Bro, yeah, fuck. I'm playing drug games. Let's talk about real shit.
See,
I just
maybe
he dead just kind of did rug pull everybody.
pretty much.
Like
Um.
John Cena, bro, is like, I gotta get one more title before I really retire.
All right. So this is the little part that I see like the snippet of earlier, and this shit is just hilarious. Part of it was also what I just said, but he was like, so interviewer was like, let's talk about the tariffs. You want companies to build and make goods here in America. To what he says, not in all cases. There are some products I really don't want to make here. It's also like there's products you can't make here because some
Why do
products only grow in some places or some countries are very good at making those things, and that's why the trading system has been a thing
I was
for a
about to say
2,000 years.
that's
I don't
gotta
know.
be trade.
Bro gonna
So
be
he was
hella
like,
surprised when he realized we can't grow coffee.
I'm saying, bro, like, come on, like, I'm a little expert on coffee. I come from coffee land. You are not growing that shit.
You are not growing that shit. I don't think
Like,
anywhere in America is humid enough to grow coffee.
who's gonna make the coke that all of your government officials be on?
Exactly. Who gonna make Coke for Pete Hegseth? Huh?
Who gonna make the ketamine for Elon Musk? Y'all seen that nigga straight rolling, bro? Like straight rolling,
Which
bro.
time?
Bro, it was like a couple weeks ago. He was like at some type of like event or some type of
Was it the
meeting. And
one
he
where
was
he had
just
the fucking fork on balancing on a spoon or whatever?
no, it was like recent. It was like a little like government event, and he was just sitting there, and you could tell that he was just like on
Schmocked
some
out of his
shit,
fucking
just
mind.
smart. There's that other one where when they were like campaigning, he's just like twirling his head around and looking
Bro,
upwards
yeah,
like
that one.
over and over.
Bro, that's how I
But
felt. That's how I felt after they first gave me my seizure meds, dog.
bro, I
I
get
was
it, bro.
off
You're
that
probably
shit, dog.
you was feeling like first time you smoke weed. It's like, oh, what is this thing in my system?
Bro, literally, the first time they gave me my seizure meds, I was genuinely like shaking, but not because I was gonna have a seizure, because I was fucking scared.
Just fucking geeked off this fucking seizure meds, bro. But but yeah, he was like, there's some products I really don't want to make here. So he's like t-shirts. He's I I can give you a list because I actually have a list. But if you want, I could give it to you. He contradicts himself three times in this
What does
fucking
that
tiny ass
mean?
sentence. He
I
said, I can give you a list because I actually have a list. But if you want, I could give it to you. Like, what do you mean? But if you want, when you said you have a list, like, I don't know, whatever.
he
Like,
he
that's
just
just grammar police at that point,
he talks in fucking tongues.
pretty much. So he's like, well, I mean, the question is, how can CEOs make long-term plans and investments if our tariff policy can change from day to day and still remain so uncertain? I love these questions, bro. Like, they're just hitting this nigga exactly where it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Believe
Um,
him.
So he's like, how can they make long-term investments? I'll turn it around. How can they make long-term investments if our country is losing 2 trillion a year on trade? Um, before I continue, he was complaining about inflation in the country and this and that. It's all under his tax plan. The tax plan he made in his first presidency only expired this year.
That's crazy.
So,
I didn't
so
even
all
know
the
that. I'm
people,
not gonna lie.
yeah, so all the people who are like, yeah, Biden administration, everything was so expensive, the taxes are bad. I'm like, bro, that's Trump shit. And you voted for it again.
Bro, so that shit don't change.
So he was like, will you consider giving exemptions? He said, no, wait, just so you understand, how can we
Jesus.
sustain and how is it sustainable that our country lost almost $2 trillion on trade in Biden years in the last year? That's not, when you talk about a company, I heard the head of Walmart yesterday
I mean,
writing that,
I
see,
can understand how we lost trade during Biden years because that was like peak COVID.
so he's saying that the head of Walmart and the head of Home Depot and the head of Target and were in his office, and I'll tell you what they think. They think I'm doing what I'm doing is exactly right.
And that's the problem
No, they
because he has
don't.
the head of Target and the head of Home Depot in his office, bro. That's his
Like
problem. You
that's
are
his like.
literally working in the company's pockets. You aren't working for the people, you're working for the companies.
I'm saying, bro, for the company, they're gonna make their money regardless, bro.
Exactly.
Maybe
We gonna have to
so.
we gonna have to shop at Target, Walmart, whatever, no matter what.
Those two stores got like a 10% like foot traffic decrease in the last months because they rolled back on their DEI like
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
policy.
I haven't been I've actually been going to Costco more.
But yeah, that's crazy.
I'm a Costco
So he's
nigga
a
now. You Walmart
Costco.
niggas is crazy.
Yeah, my auntie got a Sam's Club fucking membership. She need to switch to the other side.
Bro, for real.
But yeah, it's just like, well, the CEOs of small businesses are saying that they might not be able to last another 2 months with the current regime. Will you consider giving small businesses an exception similar to what you're giving to big tech? He said, I have to look at the individual businesses. What does that mean? No.
No.
He said, would you consider it? He's like, our country is going to be very rich in not a long period of time. I've been doing this for 3 months, and if you look at the kind of numbers that we're taking in and the jobs, and if you look at more importantly the companies, the chip companies, the car companies, the
The
Apple,
Apple?
like
Did he
five
say
An
hundred
the
apple.
billion.
Apple?
He said the Apple.
No fucking
He said he said 500 billion. Apple is investing 500 billion into building plants. They never invested in this country. Um, it's almost like it's not profitable.
Apple
Um,
flew in like $3 trillion worth of fucking phones right
yeah,
before the tariffs hit.
yeah. Like
They
they were
know it's not profitable.
like Trump was all happy because he was like because he heard that Apple was moving like their production out of whatever they make it. So he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna make them in the U.S." And I was like, "We're just moving it to another third world country, bro. What are you talking about?" Same thing with fucking Nintendo. Nintendo, they usually produce like their shit in China. They moved it to Taiwan, and that's why they delayed the pre-orders because Trump said like those tariffs on Taiwan.
Oh shit.
So like they moved them out of China to avoid the tariffs, just to get hit by tariffs anyways.
That's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of got done in.
So small businesses are worried that you're treating of the apples of the world better than you're treating them. He said, "No, I'm treating small businesses. Small businesses." He repeated it twice. Will be a bigger beneficiary of what I'm doing than the large businesses. But everyone's going to benefit. I like how they
Small
didn't like.
businesses are gonna benefit, but here, let me give big tax breaks to these like multi-trillion-dollar fucking businesses. Oh
I
shit.
really enjoyed
Oh shit.
that they
Shit.
just.
Fuck.
Well, you
Fuck.
got
Fuck.
cops on you.
Fuck. Yeah. I have cops on me, and I have so much weed on me.
Wait, where you at? Where you at?
I'm at the sweatshop. I'm at the sweatshop.
Which way are you moving back towards the docks or the barn?
I'm gonna. Fuck. I'm gonna. Is there a bed in the sweatshop? No, there isn't, but there's shelves. Here, I'm gonna throw this shit on the shelves and then run to the motel to sleep. That shit's
I think they're following you still.
not anymore, but
Can never be too safe.
yeah. Do you want to sleep, Z?
Where you at?
I'm at the sweatshop, or I'm at the motel now.
Okay, I'm there too. I was trying to get to you and like blow Blake if I had to.
I forgot. I
Bro,
don't
bro,
have anything on me, cause I was
nigga
literally
took
just going
only
around to
weed.
give to the dealers.
No, I
Nigga
feel.
only took weed with him, bro. Number one rule.
Only weed, no gun.
Bro, you gotta remember your Blake next time.
No
Number
weed,
one rule,
no
bro.
gun, just the weed. I'm on that shit. Trust me, I'm moving like St. Peter.
You know what I you know what I wish they would have fucking that they would add in the future?
Hmm.
Like arms manufacturing and dealing. Like we can make our own weapons and shit. That would be crazy.
Fuck
But the
that.
tariffs.
With the tariffs, I don't think that's gonna work.
What's that, Jesse? I mean, what's
Jesse.
bro? That shit look like Breaking Bad, dude. Wait, he look like Breaking Bad, dude. Brad. Anyways, let me just keep reading these.
And then we have the fourth one. To
Unlocked, we just haven't hired her yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to go and bag my shit up.
This guy's so stupid, bro. This is actually like the dumbest sentence or the dumbest paragraph that I've read out of the one so far, and that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
So first he was like, if we still have high tariffs, whether it's 20, 30, or 50% on foreign imports a year from now, will you consider that a victory? He said total victory.
Total victory.
Do you know how tariffs work, nigga? Damn. So interviewer asked why so, because he was like, what the fuck is this nigga talking
So
about?
what do you
He was
mean?
like, he said, because the country will be making a fortune. Look what that's what China did to us. They charge us 100%. That's not true. If you look at India, India charges 100 to 150%. Not true again. If you look at Brazil, if you look at many countries, they charge. That's how they survive. Maybe that's how imports and exports work. And that's how the whole world as a whole can live. That's how they got rich. So you want other countries to be poor? Now, zero would be easy. Oh, zero would be easy, but zero, you wouldn't have any companies coming in. They're coming in because they don't want to pay the tariffs. Remember this: there are no tariffs. If they make their product here, there are no tariffs. That's also not true. If they make their product here, there are no tariffs. He repeated that 3 times. This is a tremendous
Do you
success.
know
You
how
just
much
don't know
the
it yet.
American people would pay if
He
they made
said,
their products here?
I'm saying like, okay, let's say you got zero tariffs. Okay, well now the
Bro,
iPhone
iPhones
comes.
would be like 10 grand, bro.
Bro,
Now,
literally.
now your iPhone 15 Pro, no, not even the Pro Max. Your regular iPhone, like your iPhone 15, 16 Pro goes from 1,000 to 2,500. Cool, amazing. And before that can happen, you need years for them to like
Be able to
build
set up
and
the
develop.
factories.
Right, build and develop factories, and not only factories, because I mean you can make a factory, but you're still gonna need parts from China. So there's the companies are still gonna need to import and just get shafted by the fuck. Like unless they make everything here, then it's not actually 0% tariffs. Especially for like the chips, bro, because the chips are made with like minerals and stuff. And China is actually working with like those countries that export those minerals to just like only like be like loyal to them and shit. So he need to start playing with China because they are not scared of his bitch ass
Bro,
like at
literally,
all.
this is genuinely the plot of the Black Ops 2 campaign.
Bro, I remember someone say something like that like around the time like first month ended, and I was like, huh, maybe I should have played Kata.
Bro,
Um,
this is genuinely the Black Ops 2 campaign.
Honestly, I should just go and like play the campaigns of the CODs. Like it's not like I'm gonna go online and lose my mind. I'm just gonna play a little
Some
shooting
of them are
game.
pretty good too.
Yeah, honestly, I have no reason to like complain about
Uh,
shooting games anymore.
Very obviously, the Modern Warfare games campaigns are really good. Modern Warfare, the original ones,
That's fire.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, beautiful.
So what's going on here? We're taking in billions and billions of dollars. I'm. We just gotta like go through this and do like a little like drinking game, bro.
Drink
My
every time
liver.
Trump says the same thing twice.
Oh nah. Yo, I should call that nigga your butt Tevin. You know that nigga that does the drinking games on YouTube.
Yeah,
I love him. He's just like, yo, just read this and make some rules and just hate your life for the next hour.
just hate your life the next hour.
So what does he said? He says we're taking in billions and billions, money that we never took in before. We're also very importantly because of that, because of the money we're taking in, those companies are going to come back and they're going to make their product here.
No,
Wrong.
they're
They're
not.
going they're going to go back into North Carolina and start making furniture again. They've already started. In Mexico, many car plants that were under construction have stopped. They're all coming into this country. You're gonna see car plants going at a level that you've never seen before. Um, so what happened to like, saving the earth and shit? Like, why are we making more
Republicans don't
factories
care
that
about that. They don't care about the earth.
yeah.
They care about their profits
So
and
yeah. So the interviewer gets cut off like after 3 words. He says, "Your trade advisor." He gets cut off. He says, "I'm also chips. Look at Jensen." And by that he means like Nvidia. So an interviewer just says Nvidia. And then he said he's gonna spend 500 billion. Look at Mr. Wei from Taiwan. He said 500 billion about Apple, but now it's Nvidia. Okay. So he says, do you trust them when they say that? These businessmen who say, "Oh, I'm gonna spend 500 billion." Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you why I trust them. First of all, I'm a fucking idiot. First of all,
secondly,
I think they're trustworthy people, but more importantly, they have no choice because they won't be able to pay the tariffs if they don't do it. We're talking about like billionaires.
we're talking about Apple.
So yeah, he's like, remember with all the questions you're asking about tariffs, there are no tariffs when you make your product here. Sure, no, I understand, Mr. President. He just says zero. Um, your trade advisor, Peter Navarro, says 90 deals in 90 days is possible. We're now 13 days into the point from where you lifted the reciprocal, that is counter reciprocal tariffs. There's zero deals so far. Why is that? So he's like, no, there's many deals. Um, Before I go on, do y'all know who Peter Navarro is?
No, I don't. I know who Dave Navarro is.
So Peter Navarro, like he made this book about like trading and shit, and like that's what Trump based like his whole like economic plan for from, right?
Yeah.
Cool, he's like maybe he's getting educated, that's cool. The only issue is that Peter Navarro is not a real person,
Really?
like actually.
No
Like
fucking way.
it's someone else who just made that book and just
Well, it's
made
a
it in
pseudonym.
the fake name. It's a pseudonym, but it's like it's a book that's just full of bullshit, pretty much. Like his advisor that he like mentions, it's not even a real person. So his trade advisor is just a fuck ass book.
Let me give him the benefit of the doubt and say maybe Trade Advisor just hasn't told him his actual real name.
No, it's because he got it from the book.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, the book.
bro, just
The
calling
book.
the book his Trade Advisor. That's crazy.
Like
Bro,
the
just
book.
imagine.
bro
No,
said,
no, no.
The,
I.
Hold on,
Just
let me tell
imagine
you.
he's like, I read this wonderful book about trading. It's by this guy. You may have heard of him, Dr. Seuss. And, like, bro,
Oh no, I'm tweaking. This is actually a real person.
J.K. Rowling.
But there was this other like it was like some fake name, and it was just this book, and he was taking like shit from there, and it was just a book that was made by some random person, and he was just basing his trade policy from that. So
What
yeah, he's
actual
like
advisor is just a book?
so his advisor, Peter Navarro, which is actually a real person. That little misinformation. I mean, it's not like
He doesn't spread misinformation on the
it's not
daily.
like he doesn't spend exactly. So he says your trade advisor says that 90 deals in 90 days are possible. And then it's been 103 days and you just had to take down all your fucking tariffs because you're a dumbass. So there's zero deals. So he says, no, there's many deals. So he asks, when are they going to be announced?
Maybe
Like
they
every other
announced never.
person. So he says, you have to understand, I'm dealing with all the companies, very friendly countries. We're meeting with China. We're doing fine with everybody. But ultimately, I've made all the deals. Not one has been announced yet. When are you going to announce them? I've made 200 deals. You've made 200 deals? 100%. Can you share with whom?
Fuck.
And then it's just a fat ass paragraph that says nothing.
And it's just he
So who
says
are we making? Where these 200 deals are coming from? Um. Also, he's saying that we're meeting with China. China is not meeting with him whatsoever.
China
Like
ain't
they
moving
literally,
shit.
the
One of
government of
my
China.
favorite books, James and the Giant Peach.
James and the
What a
like
huge peach it was.
like China had to come out and say we are not making deals with this guy. He was like, "Yeah, we're waiting on China to call us so we can call like talk this through." China's like, "We are not
said
calling
we're
them. They're
waiting
actually
on
supposed to
China to
call us.
call us is
I
Like
crazy.
they're
said,
actually
Bro,
supposed to
we
call
ain't
us."
talking
sitting
about
there with his
shit.
feet kicked up in the air swinging, waiting for China's
I'm
call.
saying, bro, like, and China is not like China was just like, we never said anything
We
about that.
never
He's just
said
like mine. That's what I like about China. Like every time he says some shit, he's like just rambling, dog. Like what the hell? So
genuinely
yeah,
him or Biden should not have been presidents, bro. They're both too fucking old.
I don't. Biden wasn't great, but like he was taking a step in the right direction. Um, obviously, like he was very like not very, but he was definitely like pro like Jewish or whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
Biden wasn't a piece of shit. He was just fucking wasn't a good president,
He was
bro.
just
Like,
an old guy.
right, like bro, he's old as shit. I mean,
And
it's
Trump
not
is
like that
just
deters you
and
from being
Trump's
a
also like
president.
an old guy, but he's an old evil guy, and that's the difference.
Yeah, Trump is like older than
No,
the age that Biden was through his whole administration. I'm pretty sure,
yeah, he is.
which is crazy. He's 89 years old. Come on, there's no reason this nigga's about to hit triple digits, bro.
Fuck, they got me. Fuck, they got me.
Fuck that bullet.
Fuck, they got me. Fuck, they got me.
Oh,
See,
they got your ass
see, they got me.
I don't know where.
under arrest. Oh, you're out of bounds, bro.
Where?
Oh no, you're wanting now. You'll be good. Was that a glizzy on the floor?
Where you at,
What the
dude?
fuck is this nigga? Oh hell no! Oh,
Where
they
you at? Where
got.
you at?
I just busted.
Where you
Oh,
at?
I'm
oh
gone,
my
bro. I'm at the south
god,
overpass. I'm dipping.
bro! You chose the worst spot to have a fucking chase.
No, I didn't.
Not
I'm
the
trust me.
skateboard.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Shit, I wish a skateboard would go that fucking fast. After one push at that.
Are you going up into the neighborhood or are you back in the trees?
Oh, I went up into the neighborhood, kind of.
In the trees, we're like
I'm kind of by
Vietnamese now.
Jeremy Wilkinson, our potential customer. All right, they're off me. I need to go make this deal, dog.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Yo,
I'm coming with you.
speaking of fucking deals, so yeah, he was like, we made 200 deals, 100%. So he's like, can you share
Oh
with who?
shit! They're still after me. They're still
Oh
Where,
after
where,
fuck,
where are you at? I went so damn fast I couldn't catch up.
nigga turned this shit into like Tony
me.
Hawk, bro.
I bet.
Oh wait, they're dead. They can't see me because they're dead.
He can't chase because he did.
Fucked ups. So
Bitch.
yeah, apparently
See,
he made
look,
200
that's
deals. He
fucking
was like,
Benji. Bro, that's fucking Benji right there.
Wait! Look!
why is his neck so long? I feel like my stream's probably like hella behind. Why is his neck so long for real?
I don't.
Y'all can just grab him and oh, that's crazy, bro. You got this stuff, dude. Wait, how they ain't bust at him, bro? The fuck? He was just chilling there, like cops are like, fuck them.
Cops don't care about him. He's the one buying drugs, not selling them. He's not the one poisoning the city.
This
It's
one's
like as
gonna be
long as
iffy because
I
they're
don't care
right
if
up
you
here.
overdose, just let me know who
Think
did
you
this
can
to you.
draw them for me?
Now draw her pregnant.
Thank you.
Come on, y'all. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. A chase, run chase. Fucking. Yeah, y'all ain't catching shit, bro.
3 thugger for 805. Can we do like 865? Perfect.
Oh
I
no!
heard you get tased.
It's over.
Oh god!
No!
Bro just started busting that shit. Oh shit,
They
are you
caught my
dead?
favorite one.
Oh my God,
Did
no!
you die?
Yeah. I didn't die,
No,
but they arrested me with all this shit on me, bro.
no, they got white boy Carl.
They got my boy Carl.
They find me a
Turbo,
rack. It wasn't enough to take my drugs, bro. Fuck
turbo
y'all,
life.
bro. Nah, y'all know what I'm doing. Just wait. I'm filling my inventory with clips, bro, and I'm going out for the night. I'm not kidding, bro.
Yo,
Hell no.
Hell no, bro said I'm getting it back in blood.
dude, this guy just keeps like saying shit. Bro said that because the deal is the deal that I choose, view it
Deal
differently.
is a deal
We
that I
we are.
choose.
He says we are a department store and we set the price. I meet with the companies and then I set a fair price. What I consider to be a fair price, and they can pay it, or they don't have to pay it. They don't have to do business with the
Did he
United
just call the
States.
country a department store?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Nice.
So he
Nice.
said, but I said a
The
tariff on
country with
country.
living people in it, he called a department store.
Yup, yup.
That's fucking nice, dog.
So he's like, some have been or horrible to us, talking about like other countries. Some have been okay. Nobody's been great. Nobody's been great.
This is a
That's another shot. Everybody took advantage of us. Okay, victim, sure. The U.S. as the victim. What I'm doing is,
Who took advantage of us? I'm sorry, but we're America. Again, that's our whole
he's,
thing.
he said, what
Our
I'm
whole
doing
thing is
is,
doing that.
our whole thing is doing that, but apparently it's you know how manga works. But it's like what I'm doing is I will at a certain point and not in the not too distant future. Look how he just never like says like he said I will set a fair price a fair price of tariffs for different countries. These are countries. Some of them have made hundreds of billions of dollars, and some of them have made just a lot of money. Very few of them have made nothing because the United States were being ripped off by almost every country in the world. Even the country that you put tariffs on that only fucking penguins live on. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Even like
Uh,
our like some of our best trade partners.
like he
Crazy.
literally put tariffs on a fucking country that only has penguins on it.
Hey, them penguins gotta pay their share too, I guess.
I
Shit,
guess.
collision.
I mean they all penguins are spies, so they probably make good spy money.
They probably
You ready
do.
for the show, Kino?
Hold up, wait.
Kowalski analysis.
Ooh, are we
Um,
gonna have fucking fun tonight, boys?
Where are you?
what else does he say? Um,
I'm in
so
the
I will set
warehouse.
a price, and when I set the price, and I will set it fairly according to the statistics and according to everything else. For instance, do they have the VAT system in play? Do they charge us tariffs? How much are they
They have
charging
the
us? How much
VAT
have they been
system in
charging
play.
us?
It's crazy
No,
because it's
Many,
fucking
what
many
did he?
different.
No, no, no.
Walmart.
Read that back. What did he say? Tell me.
He
Read.
said,
Did he say VATS?
yeah, like
VATS?
VAT.
No,
Oh,
you're fucking lying. There. Oh,
Oh,
BAT. Oh,
yeah, he
I was
said
like,
VAT. For instance,
damn.
bro,
do
he
they
said
have what
V
even
like
is that?
Victor.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking. Nah, this is not real. We're not living in real life.
we're not living in real life. He was like,
This
for
is
instance, do
no.
they have the VAT system in play? Do they charge us tariffs? How much are they charging us? How much have they been charging us? Many different factors, right? How are we being treated by that country? And then I
You
will
know,
set a tariff.
if you're gonna blow Blick, make sure you don't have no drugs on you. Just because.
Yeah, hold up. I need to go hit this one under the West Bridge. I just need to buy more than. Can I buy more than one mag at a time, please?
Yeah, I have like 10.
Type shit. You moving like a white man.
Oh God.
10 mags,
So,
brother. I got them in my satchel bag.
All right,
so he's
Keep 'em on
saying
me at all times.
that
I'm gonna hit this on the
like
West Bridge, and then I'll start blowing Blick.
so he's saying that if a country is treating them bad, then that's a factor into tariffs. Like what's
Treating them bad is in like what? Cause like
I'm
never.
assuming he's saying tariffs, but like that could just mean oh they're talking ill of us at that country. Like for example, like Canada, I guess,
Oh yeah, dealing at night is
or
a lot
Mexico.
better. It gives us $100 extra.
Oh, that's fire. Um, let's see. Are we paying for their military? As an example, we have Korea. We pay billions of dollars for the military. Japan, billions for those and others. But that I'm going to keep us a separate item. The paying of the
You
military.
know who
Germany, we
else's
have
military we
50,000
pay
soldiers.
billions and trillions of dollars for?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He says we have 50,000 soldiers. What the fuck that got to do with the economy?
Bro,
Behind
literally.
you.
So he says, I'm just curious, why don't you announce these deals that you've solidified? So he's like, if you actually the art of the deal, nigga, where are the deals? He's like, I would say over the next 3 to 4 weeks, and we're finished, by the way. So he says, you're finished. So Trump says, we'll be finished. Even though he said we're finished. So he said, oh, you'll be finished in 3 to 4 weeks. He said, I'll be finished. No, some countries may come back and ask for an adjustment, and I'll consider that, but I'll basically be with
Man,
great
why are my
knowledge
crops out?
Fuck
setting
y'all
ready.
at.
And now he says it
Fine.
again. We're a department store, a giant department store, the biggest department store in history. Everybody wants to come in and take from us. They're going they're going to come in and they're going to pay a price for taking our treasure. What exactly is the treasure that's being made in
Motherfucker
America?
think he a pirate now.
Bro, literally. Nigga think he Johnny Depp.
Arr!
Do you wanna
For
come
taking our
sleep real quick?
jobs,
Where
for
you at?
doing all these
I'm at the
things.
motel.
But
Man,
what
I'm
I'm
by the
doing with the
barn. We'll just go in there.
tariffs is people are coming in and they're building at levels you've never seen before. We have 7 trillion of new plants, factories, and other things, investment coming into the US. And if you look back at past presidents, nobody was anywhere near that. And this is in 3 months.
Instant
Life is
immigrant.
probably amazing when you're just a fucking idiot.
Bro, that has to be. You get to be blissfully unaware.
Like imagine like being Asmongold and you just live life just unaware
Free. Having to
and
choose
learning.
water with soda.
Shit's crazy. So he says, "Will you call President Xi if he doesn't call you?" He says, "No." You won't? No. Has he called you yet? Yep. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
When did he call you? He said, "When did he call you?" And he said, "He's called." And I don't think that's a sign of weakness on his behalf. He asked you when, nigga.
He said when.
Whatever. He said, "But you would think it's a sign of weakness if you called him." I don't. I just look. So he just cuts him off. He's like, "I already know you're about to talk a lot of shit." So he's like, "Well, what did he say?" So he says, "If people want to, well, we all want to make deals, but I am this giant store. So now it's I. Now it's
Now he
I.
is. Now he is.
Now he's a department store." He says, "But I am this giant store. It's a giant, beautiful store, and everybody wants to go shop." I don't get what he's getting at with this store thing, though.
Bro, I don't see no cops, bro.
Bro, did
He
he get them
says,
all?
"Nigga moving like the Punisher." Fuck no. But so yeah, he's like, we're
Oh
a
no, I
giant.
found him.
He's like, I'm a giant store, and on behalf of the American people, I own the store and I set the prices. Now, own is a crazy thing because being the president doesn't make you the owner of the United States, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna
whatever.
lie. Literally, the people own the United States. That's like.
Exactly.
That's like the point.
So he's like, I'll say if you want to shop here, this is what you have to pay. Um, so he asked, this period of uncertainty will be over in 3 to 4 weeks. So he says,
The
I don't
why
think
the
there's
plug when I ask him why I'm paying 50, why I'm paying 1,500 for an eight.
type shit.
I'm I'm the owner, and if you want to
I'm
shop
the
here,
owner.
I'll tell you what price.
I am a giant store, a beautiful giant store.
We built
So
a
he asked
store.
if the uncertainty is going to be over in those 3 to 4 weeks that he claimed. He says, I don't think there's any uncertainty there. You set up tariffs on the whole world and took them off 3 weeks after, like 2 weeks afterwards,
Bro,
bro.
literally, you backed down. You went out like a bitch.
So the only thing, they have an option. They don't have to shop here. They can go someplace else, but there aren't too many places they can go. You
Something
understand what I
wrong
mean,
with
though?
him. Something
So
wrong.
he's telling companies that if they don't want to shop at the US, then they can just go somewhere else. When China just threatened to just not like basically what China said is if y'all gonna keep doing this bullshit, we're just not gonna like we're not gonna uphold like the your patents. What does that mean? What does a patent do? Like if someone has a patent on something, you can't make the same thing or you're sued. Like if you want to make something similar, you have to like make like adjustments to it to sell it. And
Yeah.
that's what China's been doing. Like they look at the patents, they make their adjustments, they make it like more like them, they sell it. But China, it's like if y'all keep this shit going, we're just gonna copy y'all patent, like
Yeah,
word for
no, I
word. Like
seen
our
that too.
technology
They're
is
like,
better
we're
than
done.
y'all. Like their technology is better than ours, bro. Like if they want to copy our shit, they all they gotta do is look at the patent and just make the same product, the same exact product, and sell it cheaper than the U.S. And why the fuck would the third world countries buy it from the U.S. when they can just buy it from China? So he's like they don't have to shop here. They can go somewhere else. There aren't many places to go. You understand what I mean, though? Interviewer's like, sure.
Sure.
Your
Bro's just
treasury,
done at this point.
bro's like, sure. Your treasury secretary says this situation with China is unsustainable. Well, finally, someone in the fucking field that has a brain. So he says, oh, I agree. You mean the way it is now? He says, yes. Or the way that it was before I got here. The current moment, too. He believes it is unsustainable. So he says, oh, well, no, they won't do any business here because at 145%, it's going to be very rare that you see business. So you didn't make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like every other sentence, like this just feels like those, like, long ass true crime fucking videos.
that just go
Like
nowhere.
yeah, like the first like interrogation is like a story, and the second interrogation like they start like fucking it up. That's pretty much it. I mean, it makes sense from a felon.
I would love a better mini map in this game. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it makes sense.
This game would do well from another mini map.
Nice little corner mini map though. I
Oh
mean, that's just
yeah,
kind of like the standard.
because like they
That
have
shit
the
got you
like
looking like FNAF.
yeah they have the bar on top and that's good for like trying to get like deals or like trying to get to deals. But when you're trying to find like customers,
Right. That shit just got you looking like fucking Finance at Freddy's, bro.
bro, literally.
Open the laptop. Close. Open. Um. So he's like, but your conversations with G have made you feel like we're moving towards a more productive. So he cuts him off in the middle of that. Mind you, he's been cutting him off like every other sentence, which is probably infuriating as fuck. Like, yo, this interviewer needs like they need to like buy this nigga like the whole strip club for the night or something. So yeah, he's like, according to the conversations with G, are we going towards a more productive? Mind you, they have not talked. They have not talked.
Mind
So
you,
he's like, oh,
bro don't even know who he is.
oh, there's a number at which they will feel comfortable, yeah, but you can't let them make $1 trillion from us. You can't let them make 750 billion. See, that's really what's not sustainable when China makes $1 trillion or a trillion one
A
when we have
trillion
almost
one.
I don't know what that suppose when we have almost 2 trillion worth of, I call it, loss. Some people don't, but a lot of it's loss. I say when you have a trade deficit of 2 trillion, I consider that a loss. That's not what a trade deficit means.
Bro was talking to fucking. Bro was talking to Mr.
Plus,
Book a little too much.
obviously, we're gonna have a trade deficit with every country because we're kind of like the richest country in the world. So every other country is gonna make less money. I don't know, whatever. So
Oh yeah,
he said,
pause.
Mr. President, there was a period of time on April 9th when the bond market was under extreme stress and there was a risk of a financial crisis far beyond what the plummeting stock market suggested. What does he say? I wasn't worried.
I wasn't worried.
Yeah,
Okay,
bitch, because you're a
you
fucking
weren't.
billionaire. Because you're a fucking billionaire. Like, what?
You weren't. Of course you weren't. You don't have
So
to be worried.
you don't have to. You and your little billionaire friends don't gotta be worried, bro. But your people are. But we're not your people, I guess. Um, So he's like, what did your advisors tell you though? You were in the Oval Office with Scott Bissett and Howard Lutnick. I don't know who they are. What did they tell you to convince you to lift the tariffs for the 90-day pause? They didn't tell me. I did that. That's a fucking lie.
They didn't tell me.
What made He said, what made you decide it wasn't for that reason? That's a fucking lie. It wasn't for the bond market. No, it wasn't for that reason. I'm doing that until we can come up with the numbers that I want to come up with.
What?
I've met with a lot of countries. I'll talk on the phone. I don't even want them to come in. Huh?
Like
You said the bond market was
he
getting the
just talks
yeeps.
over himself.
He just talks. Yeah. He said the bond market was getting the yeeps, but I wasn't because I know what we have. No, you know what? You have. I know what we have, but I also know that we won't have it for long if we allowed 4 more years of the gross incompetence. This thing was just running. It was running as a free spirit. This was the most incompetent president in history. Nixon exists, but Biden is the issue. We had niggas like Carter who didn't do shit, but he was goaded, so we can even talk shit about Carter. Rest in peace.
Bro was wheeled in to vote.
That nigga saw Trump become a president. He said, like, you know what? I'm out.
Like, no, I'm out.
He said,
That's cool. I seen 4 years of that shit. I mean, that's cool because now he's just gonna not be like the president that people talk shit about when they're like, "Who was a bad president?" Um, where the fuck was I? Let's see. In our interview last year, Mr. President, you committed to complying with all Supreme Court orders. He said, "I said what?"
I said what?
He said, "You committed to complying with all Supreme Court orders." He said, "Yeah."
No,
When you and I spoke, are you still committed to complying with all Supreme Court orders? Sure, I believe in the court system.
no, you don't.
He just locked up two judges, which, mind you, the only other person in history to lock up judges because they don't like what they're doing is literally the Nazi regime. Literally. The only other one. And well, other probably other communist countries too, but like I don't know. Communism doesn't equal bad necessarily. Like
Exactly. I've been saying it's good in practice. People just corrupted by the way people are.
exactly, yeah. That's the issue. Like you can't have a true like you can have a true like communism utopia because people are terribles
It's
and power is a
literally
bitch.
humans
Power is a
create
bitch.
power.
Yup. So he said the Supreme Court ruled 9-0 that you have to bring back Kilmar Abreu Garcia. You haven't done so. Aren't you disobeying the Supreme Court? He said, well, that's not what my people told me. They didn't say it was. They said it was. The 9-0 was something entirely different.
That's not
So
what
you
my
don't
people told
know.
me.
So you don't know what's going on, is what I'm hearing. As the president of the U.S.
You don't know what is going on in your country.
Yeah,
Like
because he was
he's
claiming
the
that the
president,
ruling.
bro.
He was claiming that the ruling was like 9-0 in like against. You know,
Yeah.
he was saying that somewhere else. So the interviewer, he pulls up receipts. He said, let me quote from the ruling. The order properly requires the government to facilitate to be released from custody in Salvador. Are you facilitating a release? I'll leave that to my lawyers, but why would it be to your lawyers?
Nigga, you're
Your
it's
your
the
lawyers aren't
country.
part of the US government. Anyways, he said I give them no instructions. They feel that the order said something very much different from what you're saying. But I leave that to my lawyers. If they want, and that would be Attorney General of the United States and the people that represent the country. I don't make that decision. Yes, you do.
Said you kind of
Yes, you
do,
do.
dog.
You kind of do, dog. He said, have you asked President Bukele to return him? He said, I haven't. He said he wouldn't. Hmm. Mind you, it took a fucking it took for like like a Democrat I don't remember if he was like a House member or a Congress member, but he had to go all the way to Salvador and only then they let him see him just to confirm that he was just actually fucking alive.
Bro, yeah.
And even and only then they like release him and got him back. But now the fucking White House leaked their home address. So his wife has to be in protective fucking housing. And I don't know if you get like the White House like tweets on Twitter. It's just constantly like making fun of undocumented people and
Bro, yeah.
just
It's
spreading
really
hate
fucking grim, dog.
like
Like they're running it like it's
as
a
the
fucking
White House
meme
account.
page,
They're
bro.
running it like it's a fucking meme page, bro. You're the White House official page. Anyways, so yeah, he was asked if the president of Salvador, which by the way, he's a great human being, but he likes Elon Musk and I guess Trump too.
That's
But his
true.
country is actually thriving because he's doing one of like the best like reform in the country ever, and it's just by like dehumanizing the fuck out of the criminals in jail. Which I mean, it's kind of like fucked up, but it's working. He's like he lowered like the violence in his country by like full 40%.
Damn.
Which I mean, Salvador used to be like like what, like top five most violent countries in the world.
Shit, I don't know.
So I mean, he's doing great, but he's an Elon Musk enjoyer,
That's where it
unfortunately.
gets me.
So he's like, "Did you ask him?" He's like, "But I haven't asked him positively, but he said he wouldn't." So if you didn't ask him, how did he say he wouldn't?
I didn't ask him, but he said he wouldn't.
Yeah, that's exactly what the guy asked him. He's like, "Well, because I haven't been asked to ask him by my attorneys. Nobody asked me to ask him that question except you." The Supreme Court did.
Supreme Court
The
actually did.
Supreme Court did anonymously. And why is he talking about his lawyers? Like, what?
What do you lawyers got to do with it?
Anyway,
I'm
so
not
he's
under
like, so he was
lawyers
like,
or anything. I'm under some big ass fucking titties. Nigga, leave me alone. I'm trying to sell some weed.
trust us some fucking weird man. So he was like, "Do you believe he deserves his day in court?" He says, "I believe they made him look like a saint, and then we found out about him. He wasn't a saint. He was MS-13. He was a wife beater, and he had a lot of things that were very bad. Very,
Which
very
were all
bad."
fucking lies.
And he didn't say
Did you see
allegedly.
they posted
So
that Photoshop picture of his fucking thumb tat or his knuckle tattoos?
of the yeah, bro, it's just knuckle tattoos. But I guess having tattoos make you a gang member now.
Oh my god, bro. I should have known before I got my Hello Kitty tattoo.
I should have known before I got this stupid fucking gremlin. I guess I'm part of like Kodak Black Jail or some shit. I don't know. Like, anyways, so yeah, apparently he's a gang member. When I first heard the situation, I was not happy, and then I found out he was a person who was an MS-13 member. And in fact, he was tattooed right on his. I'm sure you saw he had a tattoo right on his knuckles, MS-13.
That's
No, he
illegal.
didn't, bitch. This is no longer just a nice, wonderful man from Maryland, which the fake news had me and other people for a period of time believing. Now
Fake
nobody believes
news.
that, and I think this is a very bad. I think this is another women sports thing for the Democrats. So we're just bringing trans into this. Like, what?
Bro
What
said,
does it got to do?
you know what this needs? Trans people.
He said maybe, but Mr. President, whatever he might have done, whoever he might be affiliated with, doesn't he deserve his day in court? Nazi saboteurs who came on our shores at Montauk during World War II had their day in court. Al Qaeda terrorists had their day in court. So he says, I really give that to my lawyers to determine. That's why I have them. That's not my determination. It's something that, frankly, bringing him back and retrying him wouldn't bother me, but I leave that up to my lawyer. You could
You
bring him
mean
back
literally
and
the
retry.
Constitution that says that we have the right to due process?
Exactly. And the fucked up part is that they defunded the lawyer program for the immigration
Of
services.
course they did.
So we have literal 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds who have to represent themselves in court. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I did.
Like there was a 2-year-old girl who was tried and just, or no, she wasn't even tried. She was just straight deported, no due process.
Fuck you, nigga. You're not getting me. You're not getting my ass. Not today.
You ain't getting mine. You just walk by and like, damn, right to the heart is crazy.
Oh shit. Behind auto shop. Nah. Bro, come near me. I'll fucking shoot you.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky,
I shot the wrong person.
we shot the fucking.
No!
This nigga
He
shot the.
got me!
How you gonna shoot the custody, bro? Oh, he just pulled out the door like that. That's crazy, bro. Hit you with the
Bro!
block.
I only got hit with $505, so I killed like 3 people.
Bro hit you with a screen, bro. He think he
Bro,
like
bro, literally,
nigga played.
bro hit me with a screen.
Nigga say carry from three. So he said, "What about the lower courts? Are you committed to complying with lower courts?" Sure, all courts. Again, that's a lie. And I hope he gets backlash from this because that's just straight inconstitutional. But yeah, whatever. One more question on this. You took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. The Constitution says the Supreme Court is the ultimate authority once they see issue or ruling. If you defy them, aren't you violating your oath? He said, I'm not defying the Supreme Court. I never defied the Supreme Court. I wouldn't do that. I'm a big believer in the Supreme Court and I have a lot of respect for the justices.
No, you don't.
Um, he didn't answer the question by saying that, but okay. He said, you asked President Bukele to build out the prison to house American citizens. You said you would love to send homegrown criminals there. No, I didn't say that. I said if it were permissible according to the law, I would like to do that, yes.
That's
So you did say it.
that's literally what.
So you
That
said
shit is so fucking funny, bro.
That's literally what you said. What do you mean? No, I didn't say that. I just said that.
I didn't say I'm gonna do it. I said I want to do it.
these niggas think they changed on them because also some shit they wasn't on. That's why every time that Trump talks, that's just what that's just what he sounds like.
Fucking the Cardi motivational talk that isn't not a
So
damn thing, but shit.
so this is a nice little it's a nice little paragraph here, especially because consider that they're gonna try to like do a registry for like autism and other mental illnesses,
Crazy.
which is
By the way,
literally what the Nazis did.
literally, that's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally what the Nazis did. Um, and by the way, we have RFK Jr. leading the Department of fucking Health, the former heroin addict and the fucking nigga who can't talk to save his fucking life. He's gonna
That'd be
lead.
like Marilyn Manson running a Christ of Latter Day Saints church.
The
Like, bro,
RFK,
ain't
the
no
nigga
way.
who like rips fucking animals apart and leaves them in Central Park.
Like it's like Playboy Cardi making a little like honesty class.
That's why it can only be this shit can only be compared to Kanye because Kanye is the only other person who's done that shit, bro. Where they've gone like this crazy shit to then gospel album and then now look at everything that's happening. It's
Right.
like
Except he didn't have his gospel era. He just kind of uses Christianity to get people to vote. Which, mind you, the fucking that's supposed to be separate from government, but I think that's just like not.
It's not anymore. It never
I
really
just seen
has
I
been.
just seen the shirt too. Holy shit, nice. What happened? So yeah, he's like, you do you intend to send American citizens to foreign prisons? He said, I would love to do that if it were permissible by law. We're looking into that.
I would
When I
love
have a
to do that.
person, these would be extreme cases. When I have a person that is a 28 time in and out person that goes out and tries to kill people every time he or she's out, nobody does that, bro.
Nobody
You are
does that,
not getting
nigga. You are niggas
if you
watching
get out
Criminal
and kill
Minds every
someone,
night. Wrap it
if
up,
you get out
pause.
and kill someone, that's life. Like, what? I will have no problem with doing that whatsoever. We're talking about career criminals that are about horrible people that we house and we have to take care of for 50 years while they suffer because they kill people. If you ask me whether or not I would do that, I would, but totally. And I think you have to leave this part out of the sentence totally subject to it being allowed under law. And people are looking to see if it would be allowed under law. We have crime rates under Biden that went through the roof, and we have to bring those rates down. And unfortunately, those rates have been added to by the illegal immigrants that he allowed into the country.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we talking about illegal immigrants if the question was about citizens? Anyways, so he said, which Americans would you do
I
that
still
to?
fucked with it. She got a big ass head though.
Oh, that shit made her fucked. Why that shit turn her into a ginger though?
Because it has gingeritis.
That's funny.
It has genderizing, so it also makes them trans. Here,
That's fire, bro.
let me. I'll spark one up for the. I'll spark one up for the stream.
I need like 8 hits of that shit. Only 8 hits though, because I'm already on estrogen. But
It made me white because it has Tropic Thunder, so it turns people who are white black and opposite.
what the fuck? So yeah, he was asked which Americans would you like extradite to El Salvador? He said I would do that to people that hit old ladies over the head with a baseball bat. For people that grab their bicycle. You saw that one where they dragged an old woman along their street on a motorcycle, a bicycle, a motorcycle.
A motorcycle, a bicycle, a motorcycle.
I think people that push people into subway trains just before the train is ready to stop. You saw that? The man barely lived. Think of it. And a guy comes up to him, and from behind he pushes him. That's a serious, serious thing. People that shoot people in the back, people that are executioners, people that would have no trouble with that, but the subject to it being allowed by law. So what you're saying is that all those niggas that killed their own family are gonna be extradited? No, they're not. They're white. You know this.
I was about to say, what about Kyle Rittenhouse?
Like he would only extradite like minority, like
Bro, literally,
American
only
citizens,
people
like
who are brown. Not
literally like
literally,
naturalized people and just minorities who like were born here and shit.
bro would extradite black people if he could.
So the motherfucking interviewer said, "Do you really want there to be gulags for American citizens in foreign countries?" Yeah, call it by it is. Thank you, the interviewer.
Thank you.
So he says, so Trump says, gulag. You define gulag. He asked the interviewer to define gulag for him.
Said,
Wait,
he said
Kino,
in a sentence, what?
where did you put the other bed for that girl?
They're all in there.
Hers is not in here, and it says she has a bed.
I don't know. They
Is
should
it
all.
outside?
Not what you're after.
I wish a nigga would knock at my door and give me a free sample. Shit, kind of fiending right now. Honestly, I haven't been fiending because I just like dusted off this like vape, and I kind of hate vaping, but it's just some things I don't like. Hate my fucking life. But
These niggas ain't
yeah.
going nowhere.
So Gulag, he's like define it. He's like prisons like in the Soviet Union. Immediately cuts him off. He says, "Look, I see where you're coming from. From the moment this interview started, and it's fine. I don't mind. I've answered every question that can be answered by mankind or womankind.
What?
Bro is not a real person, bro.
And I see where you're coming from. Rapid fire. You can even wait for me to give you the answer. You should let me give you the final answer. Are, this, are we like, is he okay? He's the one cutting him off every sentence. So he says, "Go ahead, sir." So he's like, "No, no, I'm not. I'm just saying, I see where you're coming from, and you're just so wrong. You're so wrong.
You are
These are
just so
people."
wrong.
He said, "These are people that where's it at? These are people that have been in jail for 20 times. They're career criminals. Do I have a problem with career criminals that hits people with baseball bats when they're not looking? That pushes people into subways, that shoot people in the face or in the back? I have absolutely no problem with doing that. If the law allows it to be done and we're looking at it. And one of the reasons I like it is because it would be much less expensive than our prison system. And I think it would actually be a great deterrent." So he agrees that outsourcing things to other countries is cheaper, but then he doesn't agree for that for the economy. Make it make sense, you fat bitch.
Bro, I just realized her name is Jane, and she lives in
Like,
the RV, like the bitch from Breaking Bad.
Oh shit.
3K signing fee. Alright.
not her being a
I just
not
saw
her
it.
having a teardrop tattoo.
I
What body
just.
she caught?
What body she got? I just signed Jane. Signed a
Now you
three.
said that,
Signed Jane to a 360.
but why she asked for 3 bands though?
I'm confused too.
You had a viewer, but they probably left.
They didn't say anything in chat. You were talking about politics too much. They left.
True, it was Annie the Pooh.
Oh, I think that was
I don't know.
Greeny.
That's Rini.
Yeah.
Fire. What's it called? But this motherfucker made a post earlier. It's like Fork videos are getting expensive. What's this inflation? And that was the funniest shit I read all day.
What's the
Like, but yeah, I didn't mean to turn this into like Hassan Piker, but I wanted to go. I just wanted to go through this.
You basically why
Yeah,
the whole stream is that.
whole stream is Hassan Pike. I mean, I just wanted to get through this. I ain't gonna lie.
Where is Carl? I
Wait,
want.
how big is it, bro? I'm not even like a third of the interview in. I might just not read this whole thing because yo, poor soul, bro. I need this interviewer to get like the most like gut wrenching head in human history after this, bro. What the hell?
Gut wrenching.
Yeah, bro. I need him to get like head so good that it like prolapses his fucking asshole.
God damn.
Just see
Alright,
the
bro.
vision. Just peep the vision, all right.
Peep the vision.
Said I'm trying to put bro on. I'm
Oh, they're camping
gonna help.
outside my barn.
So he says, Sir, on that note, how much are we paying President Bukele for holding those prisoners? He said, I don't know. I could get you the information, but we're paying less than we would normally here. Duh. So he said, did you personally approve those payments? No, I didn't. Now he's moving into Jan 6. So he's like, many of the January 6 prisoners you pardoned pleaded guilty to or were convicted of violent crimes. Days before you pardoned them, JD Vance said, of course. You wouldn't include those who committed violence. What changed? What changed where? Um, so he immediately deflects. He said, I've watched things in Portland, in Seattle, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. People do heinous acts far more serious than what took place on January 6th. So a petty crime is worse than trying to overthrow the whole government? God.
Who's that? Fuck, I'm so
He said, and nothing happened to these people, nothing. And I said, what a double standard it is.
E.
We were talking about a very small group of people that are in your definition. Most of these people should have been let out a long time ago. Yeah, but if it was the other way around, then you'd be trying to give them all the death penalty. I don't even want to read the rest of that sentence because when nobody ever mentions that, nobody mentions the fact that unselect committee of political scum, the unselect committee, horrible people, they destroyed all the evidence. They burned it. They got rid of it. They destroyed it, and they deleted all evidence. He said the same thing 5 times in a row.
That's a lot of drinks.
And we went. I'm saying, bro, nobody ever should ever try this. And we went in looking for evidence, and they said, "I'm sorry, we don't have it anymore. It's been destroyed." If I ever did that, it would be unthinkable. I mean, you pardon those people, so that's kind of more unthinkable. But
You
I
literally.
guess.
Like, he pardoned them because he wants a fucking paramilitary for when he is not able to be president anymore.
I mean, he's trying to run all the way until 2032.
He won't even be alive in 2032.
Bro
I'm
literally gonna become like Mr. fucking House.
I'm saying, bro, he's gonna be like 96.
Bro gonna be running that shit from like a test tube.
Nah, you ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Like you know when like the political figures how they just keep their head in the little shit and they just get to be alive. That's about to be him.
That's literally.
I will be president for the next 1,200 years.
You wanna sleep, Z?
Yeah.
Just dead cops in the fucking streets.
Are they still dead? Well,
Yeah,
I hope so. But
I hope so. Oh damn, I was trying to hit that shit down the stairs. Nah, hold up. I have to now. I have to now.
Oh, he actually brings up the tax cuts. So he did that shit in 2017, so a year into his or not a year into his like in the first year of his presidency, and that shit gave like a major tax cut to billionaires while just kind of like raising the price for like regular schmegulars
Yeah.
like you and me. And yeah, that shit like the interviewer says that shit it ends this year. So all the people who were like, oh, the taxes under Trump, I mean the taxes under Biden, Biden come out. That was Trump's policy.
I'll be right back. Stream.
Like it has a banger CPU and then it has a fucking GPU from 2016.
Audio.
But that's just still decent. I was running like Marvel Rivals at a cool like 70 frames per second
Damn.
with FSR. Not like native, but everybody turns off FSR, so or DLSS and shit. Oh hell no! Have you seen they do like embroidered tattoos?
Yeah, my mom has one.
That shit doesn't look like it hurt.
Oh, I thought you were about like tattoos that look like they're embroidered.
No, it's like actually like this nigga. I'm
Oh,
watching a nigga like sew in like fabric into this nigga.
oh shit.
What the
You know?
fuck?
But like I'm saying, it doesn't look like the
Why you
only
say what the
pain for
fucks?
it.
That's your people's.
Literally, your people. Actually, it's like that's a nigga from the UK for sure.
Okay, man.
Cause it's for like it's like they embroider like a UK soccer team on their shit. The Denver Nuggets are 7-0 without Russell Westbrook this season. Okay, relax on go.
I don't know anything about the Denver Nuggets besides they're talked about in South Park.
Wait, that's Happy Tree Friends. I'm going out shopping.
Close enough.
Wait, did that South Park new season come out already?
No, not yet. I
You
think it's
need,
this summer.
they better make another Kanye episode. I mean,
They have to now.
I feel like I seen him in the one of the previews. No, am I tweaking?
They did.
I feel like I'm tweaking.
They parried
It
him
was right,
in like a really recent episode.
but there wasn't like a teaser like
If you're
in
thinking
the
of the
mid.
one where they're like flying through the shit, that was Diddy, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Um, parkour. I don't know how like far back the stream is, so I'm just like
Well,
very
I'm
disoriented.
really just running around waiting for shit to fucking waiting for something to happen. Ain't no way I made all that weed for no reason.
Waiting for the just to hit you up, the junkie huzz.
Really,
Sorry, I'll
they're
kill
all
myself.
hitting Z up for his meth.
Right, bro. See, running them
I got
streets.
a designer meth, bro.
Z flooding the
Okay.
city right now. Let's see how the motherfucking coke factory is doing.
Is this a new leak? Okay, that's what we need.
Crawling
It
in
may
my
not be
skin.
what we want.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Has any coke been bagged up? Okay, it has. Oh, this is just okay. Okay, yeah, it has been.
Nope.
Well, shit, I'm gonna go sell some of it.
I was about to say, don't. Yeah.
I didn't take it all. I just took some of it.
No, I was just gonna say, don't put that thug on the shelf just because that's the
Yeah,
shelf it goes to.
yeah, it might fuck up their thing. Well, let's see. Time to list some coke. Is it this one?
All right, I'm gonna go give. I'm gonna go. What plugs have you not given anything to?
I've given some to everyone actually.
Okay.
I had enough. I made enough for everyone, but there should be enough that you can sell. You can sell some.
I gave Jane a brick of The Walking Dead.
Or I was about to say give. I might give them some code.
What exactly am I fucking looking at?
Give it a test. See how long it lasts.
Well, why people just got time to waste and money? Why does this guy like take a wheel off his car and then like wrapped it like in paper towels and is just driving it to see how long it lasts? Like, who asked for that? Anywho, anywho.
And people are actually hitting for thugging now that I'm selling some other shit.
Shit, watch out! I heard they added punch made death to that game. Don't get scammed.
We are punch made dead. If you see the shit we be cutting it with,
Niggas cutting the coke with fun dip. These niggas putting Ajax.
nigga, get off of me! You ain't cuffing shit, nigga. You ain't cuffing shit. Okay. Oh shit, bro.
How much did he put in this?
What are you fucking? Nigga came up to me and almost got me fucking blown down.
And Geraldine is tweaking out.
Goddamn. There's a lot going on. I'll get you
These cops don't know I got a ray gun on me. They better not try shit.
Oh my god.
I wish they'd add ray guns.
Cops don't know I got a crossbow with a switch. Just like Hawkeye ult. Honestly, I probably don't play Rivals that much, but like I'm very like Rivals brain rot. So like my whole brain it just revolves into this shit.
Or was a Marvel Rivals fanatic.
That shit hit.
Geraldine, if you want the Wii, you gonna pay the price. You don't want it that bad then.
Geraldine, I told you the ounce is 3,000. Come on.
I told you it's 3 racks for an ounce. Come on, Geraldine.
Geraldine,
like
these
you brand new.
terrorists, these terrorists, maybe you shouldn't vote for Trump. Now your crack is higher.
Taxing the white crackheads.
A bitch named Geraldine would definitely vote for Trump too.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't trust anybody named Geraldine, bro, because like Gerald. But y'all saw Kanye did like his first Twitch stream and got banned in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro just immediately pulled the fucking the
Bro,
Elon Musk emote.
Bro, Elon ulted. Immediately. He popped the
Fuck
ult
no.
too fast.
Pop ult too fast, bro. You're supposed to capture point first.
I need to fucking boom, boom, boom. I need to give myself
Oh yeah,
some space in between the shit just in case I
Low debate. Low debate. All right. 100 men, one gorilla. I know y'all seen this shit. Let me know
100 men, one
what
gorilla.
y'all
Alright.
think.
Is there
I've
any
seen the
prep time?
meme.
Like, what do we think, bro?
Any prep
Like
time in this scenario?
it's just 100 men that are very determined to beat the gorilla.
You just gotta fight it like gladiator type shit, bro. You just gotta like, I don't know, work together.
I think
Is
a
it a,
hundred dudes could get it after a while. Like I feel like after getting the fucking gorilla stamina down, you could definitely get that.
That's the issue though. Like, bro would be like halfway through and it's like, I'm just getting warmed up.
I'm
who the
just
fuck bro think he is? Donkey Kong?
Like, nigga would just be ripping niggas apart like they crab legs. Let's think about that first. Cause I mean, if like let's say it's like kind of like a fist fight, you're still gonna like fly like 3 fucking like meters if you get punched, and then you gotta get up and keep fighting
hey man, you gotta get
all
up.
hurt. I don't know. I'm putting it on the gorilla. Like,
I think
Said,
a
hey,
hundred.
bro.
I think 100 dudes got it. If
Said, hey, bro,
especially if they're
get.
all jumping, absolutely.
bro, that gorilla about to look like Madara, bro. You gonna be running
Dusting
that
himself
gauntlet like
off.
it's nothing, bro. Honestly, I see both. This is just the fucking 5 billion lions against one of every Pokemon all over again.
One
Which,
of
by the
every
way,
Pokemon got that.
definitely, bro. All you need is like Kyogre origin pulls. All them niggas are drowned. Call it a night.
Stop saying hi.
Cause realistically, bro, you could
Oh
helping
hell no!
hand
He
with
done pulled the
every
fucking
nigga.
strap on. He done. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch.
Oh hell no.
Cops, y'all don't see this? Oh, you gonna search me?
Cops, he literally bought weed off me. Don't worry where I got it from though. Where the fuck did he pull Blick on you
Stay
off?
down, motherfucker. Piece of shit.
Cops, I'm getting harassed. Please help.
Bro, do you wanna buy the
You
weed
ain't
now?
dictating my life, bro.
And I just died.
Really?
Where did you die too?
Oh, I kept the shit.
Hold on,
Okay, I kept the shit.
I'm gonna watch this replay real quick.
I just died
How'd
to
you
fucking
die?
Genghis Khan slicing me up. I didn't
Oh,
know we were in
God.
London.
Why was he taking a knee, bro?
He was scared, I guess. Like, bro, you trying
Nigga
to
said
buy
for
some coke
calling.
right now, and you scared?
Nigga said this one for Kaepernick.
This one for Cap. Can I go sell him this shit now? Holy fuck. Okay.
This nigga said me watching the other 99 niggas weaken the gorilla before I hit him with the finishing blow. I don't think niggas like realize how like thick skinned them motherfuckers are.
Okay. Alright. 12:55. What about that? Just do it in right as well.
Return my slab.
What about Fort Fairbanks?
So can you lace people in this game?
Can you lace people?
Yeah.
What do you think the effects are?
I mean, but like, can they die?
You can kill him.
There is some mixes that'll. There's one that'll like make somebody's head explode.
Shit, I need that.
It's like explosive is one of the traits.
Shit, I need my plug to hit me up with whatever the fuck y'all making, bro.
Need plug to lace my shit with straight gunpowder. Got my blood looking like a old timey cartoon.
Well, got the weed straight from Israel. Got that shit straight from fucking Russia.
I'm glad they were right there.
Kanye West asked Neon why he faked having cancer when he was younger to get viewers. Why does Kanye know that?
Neon actually did that?
He
Yeah,
did.
No fucking way.
yeah,
Bro, he
bro.
was like a very like attention starved teen. I feel like that's the best way to call it.
Oh, absolutely, you can tell.
Yeah, I mean it's he kind of still is, but I mean, like you see the lengths he went to back then. Like now he's just annoying. But yeah, fucking Neon. What's his nigga's name? Sneeko and Kanye West in the same room,
A horrible nightmare blunt rotation.
and they couldn't even have him on screen because he's like man on Twitch. Like they would have gotten banned
Yeah.
themselves if it's like a little rule or whatever.
Should be good doing her at the docks.
Aiden Ross had security remove Trippy Red from his stream after he disrespected him in XQC by throwing money at their faces.
Aiden Ross is such a little bitch.
The fact that the fact that Trippy might be the like weakest link in that room. Wait, never mind. Is that Machine Gun Kelly in the back?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that old ass stream? I feel like that's that old ass stream though. Unless they just I ain't trying to have kids nigga jerk off. I ain't trying to have kids nigga jerk off.
Oh, I was coming in to grab my cup. That's what I was coming in for.
If you don't get the fuck out my face.
Shit. Do we have all potential customers? We don't. We need Carl Bundy.
Bundy?
Where am I?
Bundy? Why the fuck? Why the fuck did Ray Asian had access to the Adidas basketball Twitter account? Why is he sponsored by Adidas too? Like, honestly, I love Ray though, but I don't like this shit they doing, bro. They just made a little like stream house full of dickheads. Like that's just such a recipe for. Did we not learn about the hype house, and the other
Yes.
house, and the other house, and the other?
Team 10 House.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Is he only available in the morning? Yes. That's weird.
What the fuck does Katy Perry even do nowadays, bro?
Oh my god. I have 3 bullets.
That's all I need.
Pop me. See that pop me. That cop just ran past me. Listen, shit. On your way, sir.
What
Where
the
are you
hell is
going?
Somewhere. is where I'm going. Fuck that. I'm
What
gone.
way does how this shirt is?
Bro, you can hear their body, their walkie-talkies going off on these cops, and they're just laying on the ground.
Bro, I just did the launch glitch. I hit the thugger and dipped. Oh no, it's sending me back down. Okay, that was actually kind of the move. Oh fuck, it has me out of read. Stop. Oh wait, yeah, because I'm slippery.
See, I could never play that game because I would be like, guys, come out, they caught us. Like,
Just,
guys, the cops are here.
just snitch on yourself. I like how he's still standing here too. He's like, oh. I know somebody just died right here, but I really need my weed. Miss Ming, I got you.
Hey, you don't blow blit.
Honestly, I've never seen Miss Ming turn black. Miss Ming, what you look like? Do you actually? She does turn black. She turns into a black lady named Darla.
What up, Gangy?
What's up? I'm a little slippery.
There's one cop over here.
Oh, we can go sleep.
I'll bet.
Tired of being slippery. It's a new day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
I'm not even gonna count it. The destroyed RV, nigga. That's my van. That's my RV.
Being a hamster probably feels good as fuck.
Nah, for real. You just get to run in a wheel all day. Sometimes you get to go out in the ball, bro. That just sounds fun.
I'm saying you just run around and everything's like tiny and then you die like a very stupid fucking death.
That too. This was my
That's where I haven't heard someone say, yeah, my hamster lived until
I had a hamster when I was a kid, and that motherfucker lived 4 years. Like, damn, bro.
How did he die?
I think he just, of natural causes, bro, just fucking was on his back
what
one day,
the
and that
fuck?
was it.
I was just on his back one day. You know, sometimes hamsters play dead.
Well, yeah, but trust me.
Trust me, bro. Said it smelled bad.
No, not even that. Like, I think bro would move after like a few hours.
Listen, I gave him a chance before I threw him away.
Oh, there's no,
My
but
aunt did that. My hamster was hibernating and she threw him away.
No.
Yeah, bro.
him.
Like, do they hibernate like they don't hibernate like how usual hibernation goes, right? Or am I tweaking? Like they just do that shit at random. I don't fucking
Low
know.
key.
I don't know about hamster mind
Yeah,
this
me
nigga? I
neither.
guess he's supposed to be out all the time? Or is he like rooming in the tent with the dealer? Brad, you haven't sold anything. What's going on? Oh, did you pick up the earnings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We need a new chair, bro.
There's supposed to be somebody out here. Right in the casino. Oh, you're in the casino.
Mm-hmm. I put 10K in the bank, and then I hit both laundering spots. We should low key buy the fucking car wash for the laundering too.
Okay.
So this is just Breaking Bad, the video game.
Yeah, basically.
I think it's 20 bands.
It's kind of beautiful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
Let's see,
20.
can I get 20 of your mattress firms, please?
You want
Behind
me
the
to get it, you
production
know?
house. The whatever.
Yeah, it's 20K.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. There's 20 bands, so. Okay, where's the car wash again? I'm tripping.
Don't you stay upcharging the fiends, bro?
Oh yeah, it's over here.
I charged him an extra like 200.
I just seen that shit. Bro texting me like, bro, this my life's $500, dog. Please, please,
I
speed. I
bet
need
this
this.
this one does 6K, so
Oh, okay. Am I going the right way?
we can launder 12K a day now.
Dennis Kennedy.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get this one ticket. Mr.
Damn,
Dennis
y'all can buy all of
Kennedy.
that, but they'll let y'all buy like a ski mask or something. Like, damn.
I'm saying, bro. The cops
I
know who we
wish.
are.
Plus we've like killed half of them and they've came back. So I'm about to kill another two right now.
Like, do they not fear us?
It's just Kensington Simulator.
How the fuck did you survive a shot to the head? Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Cause he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathe.
I didn't mean to put Ice Spice in your ears.
I was about to say, you're about to get me fucking claimed.
It's just a bitch throwing ass. I ain't.
Versus Duke Dennis Rizzoff.
63, and that's 32. Let me give you the one with the 63. Fucking with it. Come on, Dennis. Don't let me down. Yeah, he fucks with it.
Come on, Dennis. I'm just trying to get you hooked on this, man.
What about
It's like, Dennis, I'm about to hit you up with this little cracky crack, but don't tell nobody. Boom. Now he matches his fit. You better say thank
I just got him on. He hit me for 2 weed for 540. I said, what about 2 coke for 800?
you.
Listen,
So let me get you on some different type of thing.
let me get you on
Said,
something.
damn, you got coke? Then hell yeah.
Bro said, okay, fine.
Will he hit for 1.6? No fucking way. I'm going to the Western gas market right now. Hello. That's the Western gas market right there. I'm not gonna lie. At least I'm pretty sure.
This freaky ass video.
This is the Western gas market. head sweating. Don't know what to tell you. Got places to be. Got places to be. Drugs to sell. A city to corrupt. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Man, exchange of fire at the border between India and Pakistan.
The fuck they doing?
Fuck they doing over there? Yeah, I love that picture.
The fuck you
Yeah, I
doing?
don't know. These are just two dumbass countries just telling each other exactly.
Telling each other exactly.
So you wanted some weed? I got you with some shit that you'll never get out of.
Said I got you on something for real. Don't even trip. I was outside. I didn't know I was able to get through here. Absolutely do got this stuff, Hank. Always have, always will. Keep that fucking thing on me, Hank.
Bro said me seeing the gorilla rip the first 30 niggas' heads clean off. Yeah, I don't know how you're saying like the 100, like bro,
After
like
a
come on,
while,
them
bro,
bitches are them
I
bitches are
think.
dick. Them bitches are dick. Like
Watch out,
you
Z.
them niggas punches are about to do like absolutely nothing to him.
Oh shit.
Look,
Like that can only really happen if they pull or knife, which like they jump at me, they give me the respect of 1-on-1.
I'm saying if they're jumping, I really think they got. I think humans got that. One gorilla, 100 niggas, and if they're
Bro, their
jumping,
punches are not gonna do shit to the
absolutely.
gorilla. That's the
Over
thing.
time, all of those punches, absolutely.
Bro, by the time them punches can start doing damage to the nigga, he's gonna be like by nigga 80. Like, and by the time he starts
What's
getting
not going?
tired,
It's not going. Oh, one goes, dies. One goes. It's going. They're all going at the same time.
yeah, and he's gonna be like, oh,
He's not.
you
You're
feel
not
me?
gonna know what to do with 80 niggas jumping him.
Come on, dog. I mean, true, true,
A
but
100 niggas jumping a fucking gorilla. That nigga's getting torn limb from limb. I'm sorry.
nah, they're way too thick for that to happen, bro. they're on average like 6'5", 400 pounds. And it's not even like 400 pounds of fat. That shit's all muscle, bro. Plus, remember, they're not limited to like their upper arms, bro. They can use their legs to rip shit off too.
Yeah.
Because they got opposable thumbs in that bitch. So niggas could really just chimp the fuck out.
I still think 100 niggas got it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it could be close, maybe, depending on the niggas they bring. But it could be close, but I don't see it happening. 100 niggas is a lot of niggas though. But I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Like, bro, gorillas be punching each other and that shit barely be doing anything. Like, they barely move. And that's them. Imagine that same punch on a regular civilian. Even like a little buff civilian. Like, they're just gonna be like, oh, fuck.
We're just gonna wait.
Honestly, they would need prep time. But that would just kind of defeat the purpose. Like, but I mean, with prep time, like maybe they could like practice combos and shit. They go hit this nigga like they did Thanos in Infinity War. Fuck no.
Another bat.
Niggas 11 through 100 when the gorilla turn 10 spines into a whip. Two beers, some rope, and a picture of Megan in the locket. I promise you won't need the other 99 niggas when I touch down. No, you got it, bro. This nigga drinking grape juice with Hennessy. I know what you are.
I know what you are.
So you ain't slick.
How is he knifing me? Get the fuck off me, bro.
We're just getting stabbed every night.
I got his ass. I clonked his ass.
Damn, I know that shit was in the UK.
Bro, I swear to God, we have to be in the UK. There's no way I'm just getting knives pulled on me like this. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, when I was in the UK, I forgot that I can't talk shit because niggas be stabbing people.
Average night in Wrexham. Average fucking like weekend afternoon in London, for real. Honestly, I probably know like a bunch of like UK cities, and it's only because of soccer.
It's only because of soccer. Horrible day in Chelsea.
Horrible day in Chelsea. Niggas really in fucking Aston Villa. That's
Niggas really be living in Liverpool.
Liverpool.
niggas just chilling in Manchester and for what? Like, why are you in Ipswich Town? Like, who even lives in Ipswich Town? Or in Derby County? See, this game would have banged in 2013. This shit would be like on the news and shit.
Real. They're teaching our kids how to sell drugs.
Bro, why is Jack Black like everywhere, bro? There's like a voiced one character in one of them gotcha games.
Oh God.
Oh, I lied. Wait, did I?
Are you shooting
Okay,
shit,
I
Z?
lied.
Yeah.
I don't have any more clips. Bros pulled a knife on me, so I had to run.
I'm going back to the warehouse, bro.
Bro pulled a knife on me, but he relaxed after I gave him a potato with tuna on top.
The
For
Spud
humane
Brothers.
things.
Are you
That's the type.
mental, bro?
That's the type of shit they was trying to get me to eat when I was out there.
And the little trucks and shit.
You want some China on that, big bro?
I'd be like, respectfully, um, I already fucking detoxed earlier this
Respectfully,
year. I
I
need to do it
already
again.
threw up in my mouth.
Like, respectfully, I already cleared my colon, but, but, but if you insist, yeah, I would not touch that shit, bro.
Alright, you wanna sleep, Z?
Yeah. Right, shit. What else is on the to-do list for the night?
Nothing really. I'm just about to sell this. I'm about to sell this last 20 coke in my inventory. Then I was about to get off.
Bet. I gotta move the last of my shit in my inventory for the one time. Oh, I forgot I had a deal. Bada bop boom pow.
Destroyed RV. That's
So
my
that's
RV.
my old crib, you fuck.
What do you mean destroyed RV? I used to live there. Oh, Z. Also, before you get off, do you want to unlist your meth? Because last time when I was on, when we were
Mm-hmm.
mixing, they was hitting me, and I had to sell some.
It's already unlisted.
Okay, bet.
Y'all just post that shit like on Craigslist or some shit.
Bro, literally, it's literally just drug Craigslist. Look at this shit. Hold up. Fucking scroll up. We got the motherfucking. These are the favorites of ours. The ones that we're selling right now. That was.
Niggas got dark web marketplace.
On the phone. Fucked up in the crib. Like, damn, nobody.
Yo, these is balls.
Nobody wanna buy no. Nobody wanna buy no weed. What about dude at the
Well,
shred shack? Listen, completed a deal. What about you, Lucy? Oh, not yet. What you want, Benji? I know you a cop, bro. I know what you are, Benji.
so it's just like a town of like functional addicts.
Yeah, basically.
Shit, I mean, at least they get their shit done. The town looks mad clean. I didn't see no needles outside or none.
trash off the streets.
Mm.
Keep the streets clean.
Keep the streets clean by selling drugs.
Exactly. It keeps them in the house.
I mean, that's kind of what the U.S. government does now. So
Not gonna lie, yeah. They legalized weed. Let me take down the thugger because I have none of it in my inventory now.
that nigga swung his body to the side.
He swung his body.
Dude, all these Twitter like music pages just be clueless, bro. He called "Good Credit" the most overhated song on music. I can name five other songs that are more hated than that off the top of the head. But like, why the fuck would "Good Credit" be the most overhated song?
Because Cardi
And
B
that's
just
like,
didn't like it, I guess.
yeah, niggas were like, but Kendrick doesn't fit. Bro, Kendrick did amazing.
Bro, literally.
Like literally, right here.
Kendrick
Well, there's a
didn't fit
reason,
the
but it's
album
a
because
bad
the album
reason.
didn't fit a certain genre. They was just
It's,
doing shit.
he was just doing shit, bro. But Cardi fans can't see that, bro. Most Cardi fans are still stuck on Cash Cardi, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We got two presidents since since that era was over.
And he still be
All I'm
doing
saying
he still be doing
is,
like a lot of there's a couple of songs on music that sounded like Cash Cardi.
Right, like I
all
don't
I'm
know, like
saying is, bro only dropped under the Trump presidency. I don't know why, but
true, bro. He dropped like two.
self-titled and I lit under bro's first
He,
term.
he dropped 3 weeks before Biden became president. That's funny. Bro, so let me get this shit out right now.
Wait, this one, yeah, this one's mine.
I know
But
I was coming for a basketball.
no,
Yeah, it's people just hating it because it's Kendrick.
You know his fans are all fucking 13-year-old white boys.
Idiots. Yep. I would say Opium Baby is the most hated song
Yeah.
by a landslide. Or not hated, most over yeah, that's what they said. Overhated, yeah, definitely. Um I can see why people would hate on We Bring All the Vibes, because I mean it's an easy song to hate, but it's
Benny,
also a
Benny,
really
Benny,
easy song to love.
Benny.
I just
I was like, bro, like you got Ty Dolla Sign, bro. Like niggas like Ty Dolla Sign singing and shit.
he's busting shit down the backs. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Cardi fans.
Damn,
Can't
Or if
you
anything, it's
just
Pop Out. I think Pop Out might be like the most overhated because now it's
I
definitely
love that
Opium
song.
Baby, but Pop Out is like a. I just I just don't think it should have been the beginning, but for his concerts, like it hits. It's a nice little intro song. But to listen to the album, I just kind of gotta lower the volume for like the first 10 seconds until I'm like, okay, let's get into shit.
let's get into
Like it's a great song and the beat is great too. It's just like off the rip, you just kind of get like a little disoriented when that shit just hits you.
I'm staying here till I can make a basketball.
staying here until I can make it in.
No, that was rim.
We'll have to get you drafted. That was a
No, no. Is this even possible? Probably not. Rim. It has to be possible, bro.
Is this even possible?
No way. No.
Oh my god, these kittens are
Uh,
pretty hella loud.
I'm just at this point treating this shit like a basketball sim.
Good job,
This is
Nico.
basketball sim now. Fuck it.
I'm scheduling all my shit for the morning, bro. Y'all ain't disrespecting my fucking. I don't even know what I just said.
I know. Stop.
Fellas, if you're
Bro.
anywhere near a convenience store, any 24-hour type of store, I want you to put your hands on the cash register. Their money is yours.
Their money is yours.
No, man. I gotta do this shit, bro.
New
How you
teaser
do
for
it?
Final Destination Bloodlines.
They played the
I have,
trailer for that in the theater too. That shit was crazy.
Y'all watch Sinners?
I did, yeah.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
You watch Sinners week one? I know they was looking at you crazy.
Nah, bro.
Bro, you and Uriah, the only white people in that.
Nah, bro. It was like literally full of white people, bro. But we were the only
Oh,
real ass white people in there.
just from taking a quick glance, I
Not
could
for
tell
real.
that.
The guy
I,
next to me looked like he fucking. I don't know. He looked like he was from Idaho. Him and his fucking country bumpkin bitch.
so you were the DEI hire.
Yeah, bro. I'm the white DEI, bro. I really
Why do you
am.
think he's in here, Kenny?
Beautiful things are going on in Spokane, Washington. This is exactly what I voted
And
for.
not Sinners, bro. Kenny, I don't know if you saw it. In my
I haven't.
opinion, 9.5 out of 10 movie. Shit was a
I've
fucking
seen
amazing.
I've seen people sucking the
What is the
dick out of
point
that
one?
fucking
Where's the point one lost at?
I
yeah.
mean,
Too
just
many people of dark skin.
Were
no,
they
of
just not
course
racist
not.
enough
It's
for
just
you?
I've seen other movies that I would consider better, so I can't give it a 10. Like,
That's real. I don't think I would give any movie
but
a
it is
9.
probably one of the best movies I've seen in a while. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, it might even go in like top 10 movies of all time for me. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, they had
There's a scene in there, bro, and yeah, you'll know
what
what
is
I'm
it like
talking
the
about.
sex scene?
No, it's like a music scene, and I'm a white boy, and that shit was like crazy to me. Like that's y'all culture for real. Like that's gonna hit
Yo,
like crazy. Like, but nah, that scene was fucking like amazing, bro. Like
yeah, I
you'll
keep
see
hearing
what I
great shit
mean.
about it. Um, I saw like a minor spoiler, but I don't care about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers so much that I
This
already
is like
forgot what the fuck it was.
literally seeing it tomorrow.
Type shit.
If I
Well,
was seeing it like in like a couple weeks, then maybe I would care.
that's true. That's real. Um,
Probably interesting shit. Arrest me.
yeah,
So,
that is
so
one movie I
anyway,
would really avoid
this
the spoiler.
motherfucker, yeah.
What? What's wrong? You hungry? I mean, I haven't fed you in 38 days.
38 days.
Yeah, she self-sustains by photosynthesis. It's that new
Photosynthesis.
This is
that
the
new
new way to get cops off of you is just to
To
oh
get
shit.
off.
Oh shit. I just got up on the fucking bridge, they're not catching me.
well, you just chill at the what the fuck did you just do?
Just did a launch glitch.
That's hilarious. If only it will keep you up like for high enough for the wanting to go away, but I mean it puts you on the bridge.
I mean you can if you spam your spacebar enough.
Mm. See, I love games that are shitty and have shitty bugs like this. It just gives them like hella charm and shit.
Exactly, bro. And this game was made by like one fucking dude.
Oh yeah, I seen that game that came out and it was made by like a group of 33 and people are like glazing the fuck out of it. It's like turn-based though. But yeah, we'll be right back.
Which game?
Uh,
There's a lot of them.
Bro, I'm still trying to make this shot.
I'm still trying to make this shot.
I told you, bro, I have to. There's no way this isn't possible, bro. Gotta be. Gotta be possible. Yeah, I need an inspirational speech.
And when they told you, Z, that you could never play basketball, and what did they say? Well, we looked in the rules. What did the rules say? There's no rules that
What?
say a dog can't play basketball. So we dressed you up as a golden retriever. That's how we got the plot to airball. Remember your training. Where are you shooting from half?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why, because you're shooting from half court.
Oh, it's because it has too much power otherwise. Like, look. You shoot it from, like, a 3, it, like, comes back hard off the backboard, like, there's no way to, like... So I'm, like, trying to hit a
Oh wait,
little...
yeah, you can. There's literally like the line lights up.
Oh, hell nah, man.
That bitch an animal.
Y'all
That
really
thing.
gonna be ruining my basketball night, bro?
Why the fuck are we playing basketball? Why
No!
does this
Are you
game look
fucking... I
heavy?
was just playing basketball!
That's the average life of a black teen.
Oh my god, they took a whole fucking stack of my shit, bro. You fucking cunts, bro. Fuck, man. Motherfucking fuckers.
But y'all just chilling though. It's not like y'all got shit on you apart from a gun and a bat.
I have some coke on me.
Oh, I see that.
I just
You
got
can't
fucking
smell it.
found with, like... Damn, they really took all that shit I was about to sell in the morning, bro. That's fucking crazy. Fucking pieces of shit, bro.
See, like Rockstar has the opportunity to just copy this game word for word, but just put good graphics on it and make so much profit out of it.
I think it's
But
a lot better that the graphics aren't good.
yeah, that's real. I wouldn't say like those realistic ass graphics, just like a more polished game, I guess. Like it wouldn't be like a team of one. It would be a team of like
It
hundreds.
sounded like you just, like, threw up in your mouth and kept talking.
Me
Yes. Have you all seen that fucking video where bro's like,
holding that shit.
like, ain't no way, bruh.
Hell no. No, just like burped a little mid sentence.
Boom. All right, cool. I'm gonna get back to
Niggas
the
can't
barn.
jump over a fence. I thought you were black.
I'm gonna get back to the barn and save the game because it'll save your deals for when we're on next, and I'll just get on next time you're on, or we'll
Yeah.
just get on at the same time because I don't need to do any mixing or anything.
What is you not doing to that can?
I mean, at this point, I could just do it real quick if you want.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you might as well, I guess.
Okay, they're both delisted, though, for when we get off. I'll let you know when I hit the last deal, and then you can just save it, and then...
Fuck. Low key need to find a more expensive mix. probably like a 15 billion step mix like the granddaddy is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, stream. I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed watching me get caught. Get caught stealing drugs. I didn't know how to say that. Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody have a great night. Oh shit! I can't
Peace.
even make out